that
he
it happened.
started.
No, exactly. If it was any
99% Zen headbutts are 100%
No, absolutely.
misses for me.
Let's be clear, Brandon. If that was Axion on the other end of it, who like was getting hit by this, I would have been like, "This is impossible." I was like, "There's no way. It could never happen. It would never happen to him." You? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna post the stream in general. Tell me how the audio is. How do you promo? So why do you do promo?
Ooh, let's see.
Is Garganackle overrated?
On.
Could well be.
His
Like, the league is
Garganackle.
built wrong.
Season 3 Roundtable. Let me see.
Yeah, I think
Current
it sounds
draft
okay.
league,
I don't know.
Season 3
I'll
Roundtable
change the
discussion.
title. I'll change the title. I forgot I had to do those things.
Yeah, you got to change it to
Advertising in
Is
general as well, if we
Garganackle.
want.
Is Garganackle underrated?
The greatest
Is he
thread in
better
forum
than we
history
thought?
locked after 30,000 pages. All those bunch of drafts that I think are very real and threatening.
I love that Moon's stream still has. I run a Reddit Street Fighter tournament every weekend on a Saturday. If you're
I've not-
interested, sign up.
I've not done that.
Maybe I will, Moon. Where can I sign up to this, Moon?
It doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore.
I know.
We
Moon, when you
destroyed
graduate, you should. Me and
I'm
you,
gonna
Moon.
start it up
I'll,
again.
I'll be right there with you.
I mean,
I'll
I've
be
got-
right there with you.
I've got Bropanga before that happens. Bropanga's coming back before that happens.
What's Bropanga?
Bropanga's Bropanga was a thing that NCH used to run, which I run with Senza, which was
Oh.
like a 10-week round robin, where people got put into pools, and each game was a first to 7 tennis rules, of which you had a
that's
week to
badass.
prepare.
That's
So the whole point
badass.
is like you got some actually super close games. You also got some of my favorite clips of all time.
Favorite clips.
I have my favorite clip. Where's
Like-
my? I think I still have my favorite clip.
Why is it? Why? Is it just like wild shit happening?
It's just my mate Bungle. He's playing a Chun-Li player. He's mashing jab and wake up, so he gets tilted in game 2 and starts BTDPing to prove a point.
No, I did see this clip actually.
Yeah.
I swear I've seen you send this clip.
I've said this clip's my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
clip.
yeah.
It's so funny.
I know this clip. Yeah, no, that shit funny as hell.
All right. Let me keep a Twitch chat open, if I can. Stream manager.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And music. Someone tell me the audio's good.
You could stand to turn the general audio up a little bit. I had everything on like max, and it's like audible, but it's like you'd rather
My
be
mic's
slightly
on like.
a bit,
Hold on.
a bit louder.
I just want my mic to. I'm just gonna tighten this a bit.
I just mean in like OBS.
Yeah. I'm turning everything up. I'm turning everything
Yeah,
up
yeah,
right now.
Yeah, there you go. Because you don't. It's like we say, you'd always rather everything be too loud because you can turn
Yeah,
it
'cause I
down.
can
You
turn
can't
everything
it
down
up
on my
further
side.
than
Yeah,
the
I'll
mic.
turn you guys up so you're the same
Yeah.
yellow as me. And I'll turn the.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That sounds good. That sounds better.
Sweet. Right. Music's on.
Alright, tap in.
Stream's on. I still have that on. It'd be really awkward ping pong in between things. Right, real quick. Sweet. It works. Can you see me changing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That works.
All right. Well, might as well start. We're doing the ODL Olympic Draft League Gold tier. We're gonna analyze big analysis from people in the draft league, not in gold. People in the draft league in gold, and people not in the draft league. Because we rope them in.
Me and Kieran, we've got
They have
credentials.
carte blanche to be as mean as they want because
Yes.
They can't get banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
They
guys
have no
can't do anything to me. They have no
You guys can't
jurisdiction.
complain at them.
Kieran has his
Diplomatic
credentials,
immunity.
okay? He's got his
Meanwhile,
credentials.
If I am mean, you guys can complain at me, but I don't care.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So the gold,
Messaged Mike Green at Gmail.
so the gold tier is
Yeah.
supposed to be like the creme de la creme of everyone who entered, like everyone who signed up. So like, we've got 16. This should be good.
Holy
Hopefully,
fuck,
some teams are good. Right?
Hmm.
Right, guys.
Right.
Surely, right?
We'll find out by doing our
No
gold
one would-
Sepher.
Pro in gold tier. Oh, Sefer, yes! Yes! The best player in the world.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Honestly, don't care about the team. The logo's fire.
Logo is
Too cool.
Yeah, the logo is awesome.
That is incredible.
If we do have to care about the team, okay. So this is something I'm going to say for a lot of people. It's something you would hear a lot if we did silver and bronze, especially.
Yeah.
Where did all
Yeah.
the points go? Were you drafting from a different board?
Yeah.
I think
The first line looks so good, and then you look at the next line, and you're like, oh, wait a second.
You say
Where did
that.
it go?
If I swapped Chandelier and Mega Sceptile, that second
Yeah.
line would look pretty good.
Yeah, and then I look down, and I'm like, okay, let's find the Sand Setter.
I mean, we got my lot.
I mean, you say
That's
Sand
a real one.
Excadrill doesn't need sand. Excadrill's functioned outside of sand for like generations.
It is a fine one outside of sand, but you are not paying outside of sand points for this Excadrill. You have not paid for the Excadrill assuming you don't get sand. You have definitely overpaid if you are taking it without it.
Sure.
Like this could be Iron Treads or something, right? And it would be like the same guy, but you'd be getting more for your money.
Well, if it is the same guy.
I think
It's not this. Yeah.
I think you get a decent bit more.
Excadrill is much more threatening offensively.
Because it has
That's
Soul
fair, that's
Dance,
fair,
well, the
yeah.
best thing Iron Treads get is what? Iron
also-
Defense?
Yeah,
Bulk
no,
up? I don't think
you're
even
right. It
gets
doesn't
bulk
get
up.
set. I guess my point is like in terms of like Iron Treads is priced assuming you're getting out of it everything that you can get out of it, whereas Excadrill it assumes a ceiling that this draft doesn't have access to.
Sure.
And like the fact that it's been chosen as like the other Terra Captain as well makes me think it was like intended to be like a sand draft, and then somehow we just didn't like get it somehow. We forgot. We left it at the store. Like I don't know how this happened. I mean, Webs anyway is like kind of like bootleg sand for Excadrill,
To
but
be fair, what other stab Terra Captain were we going to get? Rebombi?
well, that's still an issue.
Chandelier. Stab Terra
Yeah,
Chandelier sounds scary.
Fair enough.
If you're single, not
But
stab
I guess
legal.
what Sever had with going for Stab Terra Excadrill is you want the stab in the case of I want a physical stab because my Thunderous is special. It's special. I don't care about 115 attack. It's special.
Yeah. If I imagine a world where Excadrill doesn't get like Sand Rush at all, it looks a lot better to me, but it's hard to look past.
A lot more
I'm gonna have to turn you up, Brandon, because you're very quiet.
My fault. Let me go get my headset that has a microphone.
I was
in
gonna
it.
say
Sure.
Brandon
That'd be
Brandon on that good phone audio quality right now. He on
Oh,
that
no, I'm
giga
on my
boom.
laptop.
Oh, it's just using
Is
the
it
laptop mic,
built-in
that'll be it.
laptop?
Hmm.
Same shit, different pile.
I've turned it up so
Um,
it can blow my ears out.
Yeah, no, it's
Shit from
a
above.
lot
Well,
the same.
The real downside of this draft, let's be for real, it's the Fukuoka Flygons. I don't see any Flygons on this draft.
True,
No regular
true.
Flygons.
False
Cool.
advertising. Disgusting practices in the modern era.
I
can't
know.
believe the
I would
ODL
never lie
allowed
to
this.
someone. It's just sad.
It's
really.
a
It's
travesty.
sad.
Is it? Is
You
it
can't,
pretty
you'll never get
fast?
sponsored.
I think the draft's solid. I do think it's driving from a different board. I think Glow King is kind of doing a lot for this team.
Gloking has to do a
In
lot.
terms of
here.
defensive-
Like Gloking and Milotic.
Like Milotic could do Fizz Death like very well if it's Flame Orb, but Glow King is kind of carrying the rest of it on his back because not every week do you want to bring Hax Magnet Milotic because she is the Hax Magnet.
No,
I was just
taking
saying-
hits on this team does look kind of rough. I mean, you got Eevee Vigoroth as well, I guess.
I don't
Not
think it's
nothing.
coming. It's not nothing, but I don't think it's coming very often. I
Yeah.
think the point of this team is they're just going to hit hard, hit fast. Like, lead Rabombi Webs, and then Excadrill, Urshifu, Thunders become very hard to handle. It can take a couple of hits and threaten back with big damage. Like, Balloon Excadrill can avoid one of its weaknesses pretty easily and abuse the use of Webs. Mega Sceptile
Yeah, and
can't
that-
really
yeah,
hit
and then
that
terrible.
hard outside of like grass, but the fact that it can come in on like electric moves and grass moves, he's like, this is just a team that's like hitting hard, but I don't think it's here to play a long game. And it doesn't really have to. I do think a lack of like hazards is a problem though, right? Just it's like Excadrill, Alolan Sandslash. These two aren't real.
Yeah.
And I think it would
Like-
appreciate.
It has T spikes, but like it's already kind of a magnet for hazard removal. Just having a Rabombi on your team puts like a target on your back for like people to bring hazard removal anyway. And if you like, Chandelier is not the most reliable spin blocker in the world. I feel like if you went too hard on trying to bring too many of them, I don't know. It almost feels like kind of a waste of time, right?
Yeah.
I also
Well, that's
think
kind of what it feels like. It feels like there's not many. I don't know. There's not many strategies where everything kind of wants to align. I guess is how the game plan of this team works. Everything has to kind of align. Things don't really fall into place. You have to really make stuff happen.
Yeah. Actually, if I have another crit, this team doesn't actually have a lot of item removal, right? There's not a lot of knockoff floating around here.
There's like
No.
slash figure off, and then there's the rest of it's like trick bones.
Yeah. So again, like if you're forcing this many boots on things, and then you don't have ways to get rid of the boots, that's kind of that kind of sucks for Rabumbi as well.
Yeah, how do you make stuff happen?
I think it helps. Like obviously even with boots, but I think it forces boots, which means Urshifu could come with Scarf without being threatened to be outspared, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm trying to think. What was another thing I was going to bring up with this team? It's very special orientated, right? Like special. I'm assuming you can see my mouse. I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Glow King,
I can see-
Thunderous.
I actually totally can.
Oh, you
It's
can.
just a
Yeah,
really
on
shitty
the
resolution.
Discord stream.
Oh, I
it's
can
just so
fix-
good quality.
I can fix resolution. How's it now?
Well, that's just on Discord. It doesn't matter on the stream.
Oh, that looks better on
Yeah,
Discord.
can I just
Nice.
make it full screen?
Looks good. Yeah.
All right.
Shite.
Has it gone away now? I've minimized it. Is it still there?
The mouse.
Yeah, I can't see your mouse
Okay,
on
cool,
Discord.
that's-
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, there it
Various
is.
Glow King,
Whatever.
Thunderous, Mega Sceptile, Rabombi, Shadow
Oh, yeah.
Lord,
There it
Melodic,
is.
Special Attacker, Merchants, and you have 2 physical attackers. Now, granted, they're 2 pretty good ones, but you are putting a lot of the weight on Urshifu and Escadrille to try and break the special walls that these can't.
It depends how many answers there are to something like a Shifu across the other drafts that consistently beat it out.
I mean, answers to
Or
Urshifu
consistently compare it.
rare. I mean,
Yeah,
also
to
helps,
be
right?
to be real, just
Yeah.
Wally Shifu is not something everyone.
That's
can
what
do.
I'm
Also, you
saying.
can't-
Like,
you can
when I'm
Wally
saying an
Shifu.
answer, I mean something very specific.
You can Wally
I'm
Urshifu,
talking
right?
like
That's possible. You can't wall the Urshifu when Future Sight's up, and I think it's leveraging that a lot with Glow King. But then it comes back to Glow King's doing so much for this team. It's having to pull so many.
Glow
so many
King can do
hats.
that though. Like
It can do it,
I do agree with that as like a
Yeah.
as like a statement about a lot of things. But like Glow King is one of those guys that can actually just carry the whole team on his back and say like, don't worry guys, I'll keep it all to like Glow King is like Spider-Man holding the trains together. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
It's facts.
like he can do that.
I don't think, unless you run into very specific special attacker matchups like Landorus Incarnate, for example, it basically can, yeah. It's a very good bloom on for that type of thing. Do I sound better now, by the
You
way?
sound way better now.
Yeah, way better.
You
Yeah.
do, yeah.
Infinitely.
All right,
Making sure.
are we good with this one then? Are we good to move on?
Yeah, I think that about covers
Yeah, I
it.
think you said everything.
Okay. I can't pronounce that. I think it's Groshunga
No, go for
Giga
it.
Gamers.
I
Groshunga.
appreciate your Baron Harkonnen.
I didn't realize.
Alright, well.
This also drafting from a different shittier board.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
this
that one I
draft is
disagree
like
with.
a sack of bricks. This draft hits like a sack of bricks, by the way.
First
This
5
has
are
a
real.
Attacking stat of like 900.
No, I think these are all real muns all the way down. Honestly,
Wings of Clock's real.
I do
None
not
of
believe in Iron Thorns, not for a second.
I think Wings of Clock's real.
Iron Thorns objectively does have a high attack stat. You can't tell me he doesn't have a lot of attack.
Might be
but
true.
we're so starved for a high attack stat.
That's fair. I think the thing is like none of these are like mons that will never do anything. Even like Zatu will have like
Zatu
a
will
week
have
where it's
its
like,
week.
oh, I'm so mad that I have to
Magic
prep for
Bounce gonna go
Zatu.
wild. Magic
However,
Bounce gonna go Zingo.
But there's a couple of things. One, I don't love the speed tiers because, like, Whimsicott is a fake speed tier because that mon's
Yeah.
not offensively threatening. Lopunny is a great speed tier, but no Scarf. And then below that, Shiu 100 is good, but then there's nothing in that in between that actually like actively is a threatening speed tier.
It's like
Mhm.
Petra's
Yeah.
never come up with
Love
Scarf. Buzzwell's outspeedable at 79, even when he
Yeah,
is
even with-
scarfed. By a lot of like, the
The
110
other main
mons.
thing, I really don't love the coverage on this team.
Yeah, I was
It's-
thinking like
This is true.
I don't know if Buzzwell gets like Terror Blast, but you look at that and Mega Lopunny and it's like, hey,
But
look.
Buzzwell's not in Gen 9, so no, it doesn't get Terror Blast.
Okay, yeah, and I just like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like limitations. Just like, oh, I have to bring
doesn't
like
really
both these
care
mods and
for
everyone's
coverage because it's a Chi U, but Buzzwole and Lopunny do have. Well, Lopunny is coverage isn't as big of a deal, but Buzzwole lacks coverage and it can't. And Terra doesn't help it patch that up. Petrant literally two types.
Yeah.
Hey, it also gets rollout.
Wait,
Fuck yes.
it's
Still
not
rollout,
activated.
it's true.
This is how we're gonna kill Zapdos.
Yeah,
This is how we
I
will win.
love that. But
yeah.
generally, I also think that shit, that was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, our hazard removal is really not great. We have Donphan.
That's not a hazard removal.
Whimsicott gets defog, right?
Does it?
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, Whimsicott gets the fog, Xatu gets the
Xatu's
fog.
a magic
And again,
to be
like
clear,
people have to think
bring
twice.
Xatu for hazard
Yeah.
removal / prevention every week.
Yeah,
Xatu
no, yeah.
isn't good enough to be coming that often.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
No,
It's very situational.
I mean, our hazard situation's bad as well because what are like
And
rocks?
it's not like we
I-
have like people
It's
love
Donphan.
rocks into us. We have
Donphan.
GU.
Gudra gets rocks, right?
Don't
And
think.
No,
oh,
oh,
that's the
my
other
bad.
thing. That's the other thing. Apart from Xatu, this entire team is grounded.
Ooh.
Oh, it is.
True.
And
we do
Whimsicott is our
attract
fucking
Earthquake.
And
yeah.
is a good
Ooh.
ground resist, to be clear. Buzzwole is a good bulky ground resist.
So is Whimsicott, to be honest with you.
Whimsicott's okay.
Anyway.
It gets to invest in HP like all the time because it has pranks.
I mean, Buzzwole's probably it's a good ground resist. Unfortunately, its Bidef stat leaves a lot to be desired, and as such, Earth Power is putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, and Whimsicott's actual bulk just isn't good enough to be reliant as our main ground switching.
I do think if you've drafted
saying
Petulant, you definitely really do appreciate like a really good Earthquake switch in because that lets Petulant just be incredibly annoying.
Also, three of our main guys are ground weaks.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
5 of our main guys are not ground resists.
Yeah.
But I always say it. They're gonna feel real stupid when we show up with fucking
With
6 air balloons. Yeah.
Those stupid idiots.
It's true. It's true. But I also was saying along the lines of tying into the hazards thing, it also makes us extremely vulnerable to spikes. Spikes do unbelievable amounts of work into this team. So that tries to force us to either running boots all the time, which isn't horrible, but there's definitely like mons that would love to be running items that aren't boots.
Yeah, because we've got this really nice situation for Chi-Yu where like rocks are really dissuaded because we have so many like rock resists like on the team, but we still have to run boots because spikes are so like tempting.
Because of spikes.
Yeah,
and really, what it feels like you want to be doing if your top 3 are Chi-Yu, Terra, Buzzwole, and Megalopunny, it feels like you kind of just want to hold forward to win.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, but it's really hard to do that.
Point here, which is you could hold forward really hard.
We can really hold forward. Even like the Sui and Gudra.
A bunch of drafts.
Yeah. We call this the LNL principle. This is what we call this.
I don't want that specifically to get overlooked.
I think there's one thing that I think would really. I always say this when I see a Petulant. I really would like another like really good setup mon somewhere on the draft because I feel like having access to like parting shot and memento on one mon like really gives you a lot of opportunities to like have the one button that you click and win the game. Like if you had like a Quiver Dance mon like pairs really well with Petulant.
That's one more thing. The setup
like a D-Dance
isn't great. Like Chi-Yu can nasty plot, but it's not bulky enough to actually be nasty plotting in front of stuff.
Yeah, and the Petulant's such a good facilitator of that kind of game plan. It's kind of a shame not to have it.
So
Buzzwole can only bulk up,
and
it also isn't super fast. Lopunny has to power up punch. Like Gudra can shelter.
It's true.
As I'm seeing the vision.
That's true.
So with regards to like the free Terra, because Hisui and Gudra's the free Terra here, I don't like it.
Oh, I hate Terra. I hate using your Terra Captain on Gudra. I think it's
No, they're not.
So do you know how Terra Captains work in this league, Kieran?
I know you get like a free Terra and a stab Terra, and it's dependent on like their point range,
I think
right?
it would have been much better served on Petch.
I was going to say, Petra.
Oh, if Petch was an option, it should have been Petch.
Petra is an option. I'm gonna quickly check the draft board just to be sure.
Because Gudra's type is the big selling point of Hisuian Gudra. That's the only reason why you're paying the extra points over regular Gudra is for the type. So why are you making it Terra Captain? Like you may not have got Gudra if you were making this a Terra Captain. Well, I know it's not that cut and dry because obviously like it's got Steel Stab already and it's like it's got a better starting type, so you get to like play around more with the types you're tearing to. But like Pecharan is so much more annoying.
Terra Petra means that every week you can decide what the best type is. This big Fizz Def wall is.
Having Dark type as an option on Pecharan already makes people play like big 50-50s, which is already funny.
Yeah, or like, hey, you're bringing Great Tusk this week? Well, you're already walled by Buzzwall, actually. Bad example.
Mm. Yeah,
but like, you know, you're bringing some strong ground type, whatever that gets coverage for Buzzwall.
Mm.
Suddenly it doesn't matter. I'm terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like a bit of a
Like,
loss.
you can do that with Hisuian Gudra, but I think it's better off on a mon that has both Nasty Plot and Recover.
This is how we will send Landorus to Shanghai.
It's true.
You'll feel really silly.
No. Also, like, access to Terra like really allows like weakness policy Pecharan sets and stuff like that. Also, Terra Blast is really good because this thing has no coverage.
Yeah, Gudra has coverage anyway.
Yeah,
Gudra has huge coverage. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. Honestly, if that T was on Pecharan instead of Hisuian Gudra, I think I'd probably be looking at this team and I'd be a lot more confident in it.
Because I will be competing against this person, disregard everything that was previously said. Keep going.
No, frankly, you need to put the Terra on Iron Thorns because that gives it perfect. Bolt Beam and Edgequake coverage.
Our Iron Thorns has no weak. Kaiba, consider.
Alright, I think we're done with this one.
I think we're done as well.
Yeah.
Fast, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Where is Slow Bro?
That's so epic.
Fast, bro.
Where's the slow bro?
Be quite good.
Well, fast,
there is no slow bro here. There's only fast bro.
Terra Victini is so.
Look at those.
Holy shit! These are insane Terra Captains. These Terra Captains are ridiculous.
Yeah,
this one's
survivable.
Which one's free Terra?
Free Terra is Victini.
Victini's the free Terra.
Free Terra's a rude. Free Terra's a rude.
Yeah.
Either way, it's ludicrous.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Like either one would be ludicrous. Free Terra's a rude is
V create.
Yeah.
Much more. Like both of these are horrifically scary. This is This is a insane draft. This finally some good fucking food. This draft is crazy.
This is kind of wild.
Like, it's even got a Gramble.
Everyone's favorite opinions on this. I think this team just hits you real fucking hard.
But it's got defensive game as well.
It does a lot. It does a lot. Rotom sits on you, Empoleon sits on you forever.
That do not share any weaknesses.
It's got spikes and it's got spikes and rocks.
The Empoleon Rotom synergy is low key kind of it's kind of baller.
Yeah.
There's
somebody can say that.
We're gonna have to say it. Hazard control it's being put on both the bulky waters, so their moveset's a bit limited.
Yeah.
But neither of them really need all that many moves. Rotom Wash can afford defog every week.
They can both afford to run defog.
Also afford to run defog on one of them every week.
Yeah, and neither of them are too upset about it.
That's where the synergy comes from. They just bounce off each other, bro. They just do whatever the other one ain't doing.
All right, Granbull. My problem with Granbull, he is our only fairy type. I guess we could Terra Fairy Zarude, but
and we're not unhappy to do it.
Strong Draco feels a bit tough. Of course, Empoleon can risk it.
Empoleon can definitely take a Draco.
But immunity is very helpful.
It is. Also, do you know who else can take a Draco just fine? Munchlax can eat that shit up. Unironically.
Yeah, then we have to bring Munchlax.
I don't think Munchlax is that fake, but yeah, I do agree. It's
like LoseCon here of like Dragon type click Dragon Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a pain.
Can Empoleon not haze it away?
It can, but it's
Does Empoleon survive? It could be +1 EQ.
Probably.
That could be a Baxcalibur.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. I think it probably still
Yes, I
survives.
can.
But this is like a
Empoleon
specific
is kinda like
situation, right? Like Dragon Time, Dragon Dance. I
Little
feel like
Timber.
it's enough so we can prep around it. Not every
Yeah.
team's that Baxcalibur.
Like,
No, this team doesn't appreciate like a Kyurem or something, but
there's a bunch of strong dragon types who can click Dragon Dance and threaten this team.
Yeah.
There's more than a couple.
Yeah.
yeah. But we
Well,
also have a Dragapult that could just be scarfed. And
But
could
that's-
just
Yeah.
revenge that shit.
We could just also start throwing strong
Look,
Dracos.
like,
we could
you-
also
you-
do this.
You dragon danced once, that's really cute anyway.
D-Dog.
Catch this Draco, idiot.
Yeah.
No, this draft.
Try and hit that 142.
Yeah.
Actually, my biggest worry with this is that outside of exactly Victini, they aren't actually super duper strong. The Mons on this team.
Like immediately, Gyapdos is quite
Are,
strong.
like, strong.
No,
Especially because they're clicking high base power moves, but they're not like, break the wall, batter the walls of Jericho down strong. They like,
Mhm.
Well, this is-
No, I can see that.
because like if you look at this stats, if you look at my low tier draft currently, like the big issue that's come up is like obviously I don't have like many immediate wall breakers, and the attack and special attack here is incredibly fucking similar to mine. So I think like this is gonna run into like you are gonna have to hold a choice item, get a setup move off somewhere, or you're gonna have a bad time into an actual wall.
The idea is that we're forced into choice items on like Gyapdos or Zarude because we don't have super threatening attacks off rip. I mean, that limits us in the builder inherently. Especially
Yeah.
on a mon like Zarude that really loves to do a bunch of different things if it can.
Yeah, he really likes
to.
to just do whatever.
SD Trailblaze.
But
Yeah.
obviously, we do have that big red button.
Alright. But
Big
with
red-
that in mind, if
The
because their
big
attack stats
red Terrifier button.
aren't that high, they really do appreciate hazards. And my golly, do they appreciate you trying to remove the hazards.
Oh yeah.
Defiant plus
Oh,
competitive,
yeah.
I'm gonna blow my brains out. Dude.
Like,
That's fun.
This is why I love Zapdos. Like right.
Don't
at
worry,
the
they've
end
got a
of the draft.
spin blocker too.
It's a pretty good one.
It's one of the better ones.
One of the better ones. Though, admittedly, Terrifier Victini does take away from free Terra Zarude a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Zarude is definitely a lot more terror. I mean, the thing is, like, Victini really doesn't need the terror all that much, so it's probably happy enough for Zarude to be eating it up most weeks, but like the 1 week where it's like, you know what? I can just click V-Create 6 times and there's not much they can do about it.
Yeah.
You bring the Victini and you just do that.
final problem. This is a 7-mod team. This is a 7-mod box.
Yeah.
There are 3 remaining mods that are going to come maybe in playoffs. Like, I don't think they're coming any of the main weeks.
I don't think that's necessarily a problem, because I think that is the case for almost every draft.
Just you wait till you see my draft. Oh.
I will not get into yours, Booty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
The horror.
Yeah, Wick, it's gold, and the VOD will be saved. I'm gonna quickly check that.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure. I think this draft is like, I don't know. You have to do more work than I'm willing to do in a draft game to make it. Like, frankly, it would be more effort than I am willing to put in to like turn this into the master key. Like,
And how many leagues have you won?
Yeah,
we didn't have to go there, did we?
As it turns out, the way you
because the criticism of you have to think to do well with it isn't a criticism.
No, but it's just like, oh, I have to like do all of that shit. Whereas like someone could just be like, oh, like even in this team, you could do like, hey, look, Victini V-Create, here's a switch in.
Well, exactly, yeah.
But like, that's one mod, and the rest is like, I don't know. I like the idea of having a big button presser that's like a fairly safe, comfortable bring consistently, because then you just sort of go from there.
This has that. I don't know what you're talking. Genuine. This team has 2 of those. This team has Gyapdos and Victini. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Pivoting is insane on this team.
Yeah.
They have good status spreading.
Yeah.
I think this team
Yeah.
does everything really. It's just
I think if I had
Really
one
good.
complaint, and it's a real nitpicky one, it's that there's no like speeds in between the 105 and the Dragapult, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Like 110 is quite a contested speed tier, so like effectively like an Ogerpon is outspeeding like almost all. Well, not an Ogerpon. What's a mon that can Oger Scarf that's 110? But like you know what I mean. Like a 110 potential Scarfer is like outspeeding all of your team but Dragapult, which is kind of annoying.
Hmm.
And that's quite a crowded speed tier these days.
I mean, regular Ogerpon could hold Scarf, right? I feel like
Regular
people-
Ogerpon
yeah.
could hold Scarf,
Yeah.
but
something in the tail we'll see like Latios.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Latios outspeeds the rest of your team, which is kind of annoying, but honestly, a fair price to pay for Dragapult, frankly.
Dragapult's pretty good, many would say.
It's pretty
Many
good.
would
I don't
potentially
care if the rest
suggest
I don't
this.
care if the speeds between Dragapult and the next guy's kind of whack. You have a Dragapult.
It's still a Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing more use of Dragon Ball because, like, who had it last season? Swift.
Noticing, if you will, fast, bro. Not actually that fast.
Swift had it, and then what's his name? Then what's her name? Swift and Lexi had Dragapult, and Lexi brought banded Dragon Dance Dragapult.
DT. Yeah, I do remember this.
It allowed me to
It was-
win the game that I did not deserve to win.
Just the aura farm a little bit. You must understand.
You got the ops in, Kieran. That's the most important about a draft is getting the ops to make sure you win.
It's true.
True.
I'm the luckiest boy.
That's true.
Alright,
I'm a
Totally.
little birthday boy.
should we...
I would never hit a guy with glasses. Yeah.
Alright, moving on
Yeah.
to the next one then. We're good to move on.
Yeah.
Lester Luminions.
Holy shit!
I know this guy.
This is the annoying.
Or-
I am going to self-iterate and I'm going to click the button.
Ah,
Dear God, this
Hmm.
draft is
this is so
obnoxious.
funny.
This is really
This is so funny.
Yeah, Victor is not having a great time. I feel.
Terra Bolt and Iron Leaves Electric, whatever.
Terrible.
Wicket said, "Have you done my team yet?" And then this is an unwinnable matchup. Thank you, Wicket.
We're not doing
I
the team
hate
yet. We're
this
doing the
fact.
team as it shows up in the ODL season 6.
Yeah.
It'll be like way later.
I was informed that this Regieleki was like 6 points. And
Yeah.
this is a nice home for that 6-point Regieleki.
Yeah.
That was on sale. That was I don't know how that happened. Flash sale on
That's a bad
Regieleki.
one.
Come get your Regieleki.
Like,
You
know how
buy
everyone
one
was
Coco,
going,
you get one free.
Because everyone
Yeah.
says, like, how did I get away with my draft? A lot of it is just, why the fuck is that Mon 6 points?
Yeah, you got to look for that. The first thing you do when you look at a board is you scan for the guy who should not be there because somebody just disrespects it for no reason.
Yeah.
Here it was
I- I-
I love
Regieleki.
you after bitch.
I think one of, like,
Yeah.
the big issues with this board, like, I know what was it, the other draft that Victor sent, like, that board has a better of doing it, like the terror attacks. Because I think a lot of Mons, no one is picking them up, because, like, even if they're fun to use, you just, like, you're not going to spend an extra 5 points for a terror that you might not even want to do on it.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
Infernape and Gengar are super high up in this one. I'm like, oh,
Because you could be tearing them, but if you're not tearing them, then you don't want them.
yeah. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, if you told me, could I terror, like,
free Terra captains, what?
no,
Yeah,
but,
the
like,
15-point tier is surrounded
stab
by
arrows.
a bunch of bombs. Like, why is Terrakion there?
Hmm.
Why is Iron Boulder there?
yeah, like, it feels kind of bad,
they
because there's a
have,
lot
like,
of mods
free
that
terror.
might be fun to use, but instead of, like, having, like, the terror
Yeah.
attacks variable pricing or whatever,
Yeah.
like, they just cost a shit ton for something that you might not even want to use.
Yeah, because if your terra slot's already spoken for, then they're basically non-mons. They're not options anymore.
Yeah, because, like, a lot of the mons in, like, 1918 are, like, crazy stab terror options, and you've probably already got them because they're going to be the first ones off the board, sort of thing. So when
Yeah.
you get to 15, you just kind of feel bad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But as it stands with this draft,
Yeah,
top
back to the
two
Ace
rows
conversation.
are crazy.
Yeah.
This is the most infuriating one I could think of fighting, where I have to deal with
Mm.
consistent booster pressure from Coco Moth, Coco Leaves,
Hmm.
Coco Melon.
Mm.
Um,
Especially the melon.
Coco Lecky
Yeah.
if you don't have the best
if you do not have a ground type, which I'm pretty sure I remember someone saying in gold they just don't have one.
Oh my god.
Which
They're
is
gonna
have
you are in hell.
We are sending
Ooh, this
specs
thing.
rising voltage
Oh,
to your house.
I also as a rule I don't like Mantine as like a special defense option because I don't like my Skarmory to come with a 4x weakness, but this draft, like this is also really nice for Celesteela. You want to click electric moves into this draft?
Yeah,
Are you consciously bringing that coverage? Are you sure?
They'll go bang.
Like, all right.
Raging Bolt Quad resist, Crocodile
Yummy.
Immunity, Iron Leaves resist.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Delmise resists, Regieleki resists. Like this
Coco
Celesteela
resists.
is.
To be clear, the boost you get from electric terrain can kind of outweigh.
That's true.
the
That does
resist.
offset it. Yeah.
Mm.
Outside of things
Yeah.
like Raging Bolt, which is fat as hell and also a quad resist.
Ludicrous Pokemon. The
But
fact that
every
this
time
is
you-
like
every
the
time
free
you're
Terra is
forced to
actually criminal.
click,
Not allowed to free Terra
electric
Muse.
moves, you're
It's
giving
wrong.
Crocodile an entry
Oh.
point.
Give him Bolt an entry point.
Bolt and Crocodile entry point, which you don't want to give too often.
Yeah. So then you end up bringing like fire coverage if you want to hit the Celesteela, and then hey, that's when Mantine, is happy. He's a happy boy. Like, and I think this Mantine makes a lot more sense than it normally does on
Yeah.
drafts. I think it's got like really good type support.
Yeah.
It's a good support for Iron Moth as well because it does provide a little bit of a water. Like
Mhm.
it makes water a bit of a harder bring. When you could just send in the Mantine to absorb it. I think there's a lot of synergy going on here. We just pretend Greedent's not there. He's not there.
He's a mascot. That's a mascot.
Yeah.
And he's not there. I hate that little rat.
Actually, I won't lie. One thing for me as well about the Mantine is that specifically the other mons on this team, I like clicking Scald into them a lot.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
it's
very much- I
very
like it a
frequent.
lot less as soon as that Mantine is there.
I mean, what's it doing back to you? But yeah, I know what you mean.
Man, it's absorbing it. Like,
It's literally absorbing the
If it's
water.
absorbing a flip
Then
turn,
what?
it doesn't get flip turn. Never mind. Remember this-
It'll absorb a potential flip turn.
yeah.
Someone else could flip turn.
Like, I don't know. This draft is pretty strong. I don't really. I think ground
It's
types
just so
do annoy.
annoying.
I do think ground types annoy this draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ground types are a problem
Yeah.
because our pivoting is, Coco U-turn,
Yeah.
and then if they have a ground type, that's it.
Assuredly, this will
Is-
be Evelyn Coco.
Is it that we have a Celesteela, a Mantine, and a Delmise? It's not that
Pivoting.
bad.
Also, Crook can come in and intimidate it.
Yeah, I guess getting into them, you have
Yeah.
to hard switch.
Yeah, it's a lot
Hey.
of hard switching.
A hypothetical Zygarde with Power Construct, hypothetically, would love to be
Oh.
here.
Shut
Wow.
up.
Unfortunately, Power Construct is banned on
Why you
Zygarde
making
10%.
it up?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying how it is. I'm
Curious.
just saying how it is.
Just curious.
Just a Zygarde would love to be here. It would love to be in
Yeah.
this building.
I think that has
But Zygarde's a very specific Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone's got Zygarde.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
hazard control is
Zygarde
Pretty
10%
great.
literally does.
Rapid spin defog, right? It's
Yeah.
Regieleki, Delmise,
More Power
Mantine.
Construct handle it. So that's it. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hazard control's great. Immediate
Mm.
power is great.
Screens
setting is,
access. Hazard setting, it's like what? Crocodile and Greedent? Does
Crocodile.
Greedent get
I think
rocks?
Delmise.
Nope.
Delmise doesn't. Delmise doesn't. No, Delmise doesn't.
I think
No,
it's
I think
literally
it's-
Crocodile Morph.
It's literally
Okay.
just Croak.
Oh yeah, Moth's got Toxic Spikes, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's kind of a weakness,
No.
but it's not.
You're spending your time on moth clicking toxic spikes.
Clicking
and large
T-spikes.
Something's gone terribly wrong.
But
Like,
it
yeah.
forces a lot of switches, but like it hits so hard anyway, it doesn't matter.
Using that time to fiery dance boost.
You just force people to take the damage,
Yeah.
and also like, hey, this is a screens team with potential abusers. Good job.
I think
Yeah, I think this draft is absurd.
I think that they should bring screens into me specifically. No reason.
True.
No to
Mhm,
say.
mhm.
You need bring them to prove that you not only do you not need the screens to win, you can let your opponent have them and you can still win.
No, I'll be taking the screen.
That's how confident you are.
It's true. It's about
Yeah.
sending a message.
I think the one
No.
thing, I think ground's annoying for this team. I think fire can be annoying for this team.
I'm not even that convinced that fire or ground are that annoying.
No.
I think ground.
I
I
think
think
my
ground
progress-
slows their game down enough because if pivoting becomes harder.
I see
Well,
I
this is like-
see the ground.
But yeah, if you're saying
Fire
saying ground and fire are like potential annoyances for this team, then this Mantine's looking even better.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mantine is vulnerable to getting taken advantage of because it's a classic giant Spadef bad fizz def mon.
Giant Spec bad
Yeah.
is def very passive.
Yeah.
Sometimes something just goes
Extraordinarily
wrong.
passive.
Does
Mm.
it at
I
least get
know
the
people in this league might not grasp the concept of beating a high Spadef, low fizz def mon.
No, it's not possible.
Yeah, based on the runs that Florges has been
Attack
having.
result.
We have to keep pressing overheat into the Spadefmon. You just wouldn't get it. You really wouldn't understand it.
I have to keep pressing Draco into the Florges.
We must make boss calls out here, and you're not a boss.
Like emphasis on it in return. If you're gonna overheat, I'm gonna just heal it right back up. Who's laughing now?
I've not really got much more
It's
to say.
over.
I just like what his team puts forward. The speed tiers are great. These are some really,
Incredible
really
speed
good
tiers.
speed tiers.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the other one, by the way, of like not having a 110 or
Yes.
above.
This is a real fast, bro.
Yeah, and they're like nicely spaced.
No Luminion though.
Mm.
0 out of 10. Pointless.
0 out of 10.
True.
Mantine's doing a Luminion impression. They're the same colors.
Same idea.
Look, I guess they're fish. It counts.
They're fish. They got like wings almost.
Yeah.
It's
Sea
true.
wings.
Look it up.
All right.
I'm looking it up right now. It's
Oh,
true.
shit. What the fuck? What's happening?
What is happening?
What's wrong with you?
Fastbro. Hi, Fastbro.
Moon, what's wrong with you?
We get
Wicked
mixed
said,
up
"Did
by
you guys
PowerPoint.
find a weak?" Wicked said, "Did you guys find a weakness?" Yeah, Wicked, bring your Zygarde. I knew you will.
The weakness is that like ground's a bit annoying, fire's a bit annoying.
People
It's not even that bad. I don't even fully agree.
Status is
No,
annoying.
you're but
Why the fuck is it doing that?
I don't know what it's doing that you're confused
I
about.
don't know what that is. I'm over
Keep
here. You're
skipping-
over there.
Oh my
skipping
God.
through things. Wrong team.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
did I just see two
Alright, there
teams
you
with
go.
Landorus T on them?
Just tab out and go through the like slideshow thing.
Yeah,
Oh my
fucking.
god.
You're
Alright.
freaking me out, Moon. You're freaking me out here. Come on, man. Okay.
Why is
This
it
is-
this guy?
We're looking
Let's
at the
not look at
Luminions.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
I'm
with-
still looking at the Luminions.
Okay.
Anything
Just making
else?
sure.
I'm just thinking because
Uh,
Wick said any
To
weaknesses.
be clear, Kieran, I think you are wrong about how much ground could be a problem.
I probably am, and I will see it happen, and I'll be like, yeah, my bad.
You know
But,
what this team hates?
um,
Steel roller. Bring steel roller.
Man, shut up.
Any kind of terrain control strategies do fuck with
Max.
this a lot. This draft's
That's-
ability to take hits outside of pretty much exactly Mantine on the special side, and like Bolt is bulky but doesn't have recover ever, is bad. This team's frail. Like,
You're
Yeah, I
right a
guess
lot
so.
on that crook intimidate.
but
You can do a lot with a frail team that's fast though, as if you're willing to put the time in.
Don't worry.
so depending on what the priority is, it could have a field day against this team.
I believe in the high damage,
I
just
believe in the
fast
mirror
real
tree.
draft. I believe
I
believe
I'm
Knock Tree.
familiar, Liam.
Nah, we just put
Yeah.
screens up and we don't care. We bring weakness policy and we take the ground hits on purpose. It's fine. It's fine.
Nothing ever
Marios.
beats screens.
Right,
Is there a
so,
Lucario on this team? Nope,
I'd
skip.
like to put out an asterisk real quick, which is that both this and the next team, I'm pretty sure, Moon, have Landorus T on them, according to you.
Uh-oh.
I think-
Check when I pulled it from the draft.
This one has Landorus T. The next one
yeah,
has
it's
Landorus.
Landorus
Okay.
I. Yeah, this next one's Landorus I.
But you put them both as T. Oh,
I'll
okay.
put-
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's just-
Color
yeah.
in.
Okay.
Correct it mid. Yeah, alright,
We'll do it
alright.
live.
We're doing it live.
It's incredible to see how the sausage gets made.
This is real technology being shown right now. This is the room where it happens. Let's be clear.
This is how the pros do it. Oh, okay.
Rotating? Are we rotating? Hold on.
Perfect. He's perfect. He's perfect.
Alright.
There you go.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh.
Draw a little
Strategy.
mustache on him.
Strategy.
Draw a little mustache on him real quick, so we know that's not.
Yeah.
That's,
That's
that's
the
the other
thing.
one. That's his other
That's
form.
fake Lando.
Yeah, he's given another
Yeah.
mustache. That's his other form.
Cloud underneath him.
Can I do light? I can do millions.
Do a big cloud.
Like it.
underneath him, yeah.
What would the curve be like? A preset curve, like a yeah, perfect man.
Yep,
Oh, I
that looks
can't- wait,
good.
hold on.
Big man.
I'll wrap
Yeah,
it
dude.
around.
This is really great. Yeah.
No, this is pretty good. No, this is pretty
Nothing
good.
with the
Wow.
highest production.
That's-
Oh,
That's what he looks
wow.
like. That's what he looks like.
Wait,
that's Landorus
wait, that's
incarnate to
actually-
me.
That's Lando.
It's actually incredible. That's really good. That's what Lando looks like. Yeah.
no.
That's incredible.
This is not-
No, that's good work. That's boss work right there.
This is great. This is, dude. Have you considered pursuing art as a career?
I have.
Oh,
Oh,
Stop that.
Okay.
You should unconsider it.
not considering it.
Anyway, Moon, listen, you've got a hidden talent. Let's keep it hidden. All right. Oh shit! I love the wiggles. Is crazy.
There we
Yeah,
go.
no, that's
That's his
perfect.
cloud.
That's the cloud. Alright,
Yep.
back to this one.
That's him. Okay.
All right.
This is where the points from those other drafts have been going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we funneled it in here like
Yeah.
a big.
Yeah, we were
Man.
wondering them.
I mean,
It was
the
a
real
point
answer
spirit
is like, what the fuck is going on at the bottom? That's where all the points went. We have 1-1-1 at the bottom.
No,
It has
yeah.
to be.
well, yeah, and that's
It's
fine
valid.
because we have
It's
Iron
valid,
Valley
because,
Goldango
Well,
and
these are-
Lando
these are
T and
crazy
Diascarado.
Anti-Dragon.
Even owe you the other day.
Night drag.
Dude, like Rexy, you just bring the top 6 every single week. And you
That's
win.
how this team running people's pockets and Ubers, bro.
Alright,
They doesn't even matter.
first things first.
hmm
I wake up.
I don't really like this team. There's
What?
something skinwalkery about it.
What are you talking about?
You're so dumb.
This is the
What do you mean?
skinwalker team.
What do you mean?
Shut up, man.
If I have to-
got a good bulky mon. It has bulky attackers. It does not actually have a solid fat ass.
Like
No,
someone
that's
that's
it's not,
bullshit.
that's not the plan.
That isn't the plan.
The plan is that I am
No.
trading percent with you and I'm trading it better.
But I don't know that that is true.
This
Also,
this sound-
sometimes the plan is Carmine Down Iron Valiant. Hold that.
Or
This is
Swords
gonna
Dance
sound
Iron
dumb.
Valiant or whatever.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
The plan is Iron Valley, basically.
If I have a the first thing that jumps out to me is I think these two Terra captains are not very good.
Yeah.
Dory and Meow.
I don't like these Terra captains.
That's where our points went. Is we didn't Terra. We
could've
probably
had
couldn't fucking Terra any of these other guys.
And a free Terra
Yeah.
Hydreigon.
Yeah.
It's free
Yeah.
Terra Hydreigon, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hy-
Hydreigon
like
definitely gets back.
Terralando.
You can't free Terra Hydrate,
Like-
it's only Stab Terra.
It's only Stab Terra.
Oh.
Would you
Yeah.
like Stab Terra Lando, Free Terra Azumarill,
I
or
haven't
something
Yeah,
like
Stab
I haven't
Terra
got
Landos,
Stab
you have
Terra
actual
and
coverage.
Dragon, probably. Dark and Dragon Stab's pretty good.
I don't know.
I like-
real flying stabs. Sounds really
Yeah.
good to me.
This is exactly it for me. That would be my immediate choice.
that. Though I traded it away, Lando T was my Stab Terra captain, pretty much because like Terra Flying move is going to fuck someone up with that 145 attack.
Terra Flying Blast is ludicrously strong on Landros.
Was Monkey Dory the only option on this team for free Terra?
No,
that's
Azumarill.
Azumarill, isn't it?
Azumarill also could have been free Terra. Oh well, then
Of course,
yeah,
don't
that's
forget about
Is she-
Gumshoes.
yeah, my bad.
Take
Yeah, I
out
didn't
the-
consider that.
Well, Monkey Dory has like a real special attack stat, doesn't it? Maybe free Terra actually does the dishes.
It's like 130. It's like 130
Okay.
special attack, 106 speed. It's not too bad. It's definitely it's got the like loyal fucking what are they called, loyal trio problem where like
Loyal
they
three.
get the loyal free problem where their coverage is kind of bad generally. So they do appreciate like having
Terra.
Like
Yeah.
a little bit of extra
Terra
coverage from
Blast
Terra Blast. But I still
Terra
I
Blast,
just
yeah.
I mean like I can't get away from the fact that Azumarill's like the better like Pokemon.
Azumarill being right there for it is like
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
it's so tantalizing. It's so
Like I would
cool.
want to bring Azumarill like more weeks than I would want to bring Monkey Dory, and I would rather have the option to Terra it on those weeks I'm bringing it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like Terra it, having the option to Terra it is threatening.
Hmm.
There is no
Yeah.
bulk here. There's like, sorry, there's no, I would say no bulk. There's like
There's some bulk.
no longevity. This is a turn 20 team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's like Hazards is
so-
just Landorus.
Masquerade gets spikes
no,
and toxic
I guess,
spikes.
I guess the
Monkey
cat
Dory gets
it.
toxic spikes.
Monkey Dory gets toxic
Hi-
spikes.
Hydreigon gets rocks.
Does it?
Yes.
that's funny.
Hydreigon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hydreigon's move pool is
That's
like
funny.
Game Freak's special boy. He
Hydreigon's
gets
one of those
every move
same
ever.
rules
That-
ever.
that's a good one.
That one's true.
It gets rocks, it gets Defog, it gets Roost.
It gets knockoff,
Yeah.
and it has 105 attack and dark stab, so it's not even that bad. It gets U-turn. Hydreigon gets everything.
I feel like Hydreigon's being
Like,
forced
check,
into like
by the way,
not hitting
I-
but special buttons.
I'm pretty sure Monkey Dory does not get toxic spikes. I'm
It
pretty
might
sure
not
this
get
is the
toxic
case.
spikes. Actually, you know what? I don't think
I'm
any of the
looking at it
low
right
free
now.
get
It
toxic
gets
spikes.
T-spikes.
It
I made that
definitely
up.
doesn't get- it
That was a
definitely
work of
doesn't get
fiction.
I I had to look it up real quick. I was like, this doesn't sound true. Let me check
No,
this.
We
it
made
gets
that up 'cause
parting
we
shot.
felt
I know
bad,
that.
it's true.
I know it gets parting shot.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that wasn't the original question though. So
No,
you look silly now.
I had to, you know,
You had to
rebuild.
do some
I had to
constant
rebuild your
apologizing.
confidence in me by telling you another move it got at random.
Of course,
I
of
think
course.
it
It's take one, get one.
Yeah, take a penny, leave a penny.
I
Yeah,
was going to say the pivoting is good. And I mean, it still
Pivoting
is. There's a lot of
is incredible.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think my kind of issue is like you're doing it to get in like Hydreigon and Valiant, right? And I mean they're not like super squishy, but I feel bad about like having my Valiant come in and take a hit because like all my pivots
Because
are
it's
like
fast
90 plus.
pivoting, right? That's the
Yeah, I
like,
see that.
fast pivot.
Lando can very much slow pivot.
Yeah, Lando could.
Only so slow though.
Yeah,
Base
like, it
91
can't-
speed, you only get so slow.
And two,
I guess.
Landorus in and of itself doesn't relish taking as many hits a year as it does in OU because it's a lot easier to prey on Landorus.
Yeah,
True.
you can choose what you're up to. And again, it would you know what?
In front of the Ice Beam Mon.
It would definitely
Yeah,
relish
fine.
taking those hits a lot more if it was our Stab Terror instead of Meowscarada, who already
Yeah,
has the mechanic of changing its type built into its move pool.
We're gonna get the crazy mix though. We're gonna Protean into a type, we're gonna Terror into another type, and they'll never see it coming.
Yeah, we hit them with the cross up, uncross up.
Once you Terra, Protean stops working.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that
AEW.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if they didn't know the interaction or if they see something in Terra Meowscarada that I don't see, but yeah, I don't know.
I think Fairy kind of pisses this team off as well. Our two resists being Goldengo and Monkey Dory. Like Monkey Dory's
Goldengo's a pretty good resist.
Goldengo's a pretty good resist, granted, but once again, bringing it back to like this.
It's a lot to put on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Like I think this team.
But that's a 7-mon problem, right?
this
Like
is-
we've
Yeah.
Also, really
we-
easy to prep for because it's 7 months. Like.
Yeah, this is the kind of team that Moody was talking about, liking earlier. This is the vision of like I'm like frankly you're prepping for me, I'm not prepping for you. I'm running in with with like 6 of my 7 actual mons, and I'm just bringing the like move sets people are running in OU, and I'm just gonna like try and like overwhelm you with good like with like having just literally like better quality mons than you have.
This is a job at draft. This is the job of an employed person.
Yeah, this is an extremely employed
Short
draft.
draft had a different connotation.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
Oh.
wrestling.
Yeah,
No, this isn't a Vegeta draft, okay? This is a
No.
this is a
No, this is 9
draft.
to 5. We play at 6
This is
p.m.
a policeman Krillin draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I show up to the week and I just like I take Azumarill off my draft. I put Monkey Dory on. I don't change any of the movesets from last week, and I just pull up like 5 minutes before.
Yamcha makes
Yeah.
millions in baseball with this draft. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
next one. Soaring Ciphers. I hate this.
Amazing
I hate this. You have
icon.
Lando Eye.
Oh, this is ludicrous.
Very obviously.
You say it's
Also-
ludicrous.
also no-
I
Unfortunately, no Cypher.
I hate
in the
Cyclozar, Toxapex, fucking Regenerator Core,
Florges.
Shed-tailed 9,000
What is this?
times.
Really bulky, has Terra Iron Bundle and
Yeah, no,
Lando
that's what
Eye
I'm
to
saying. No,
hit
I'm saying
hard.
this is absurdly good.
Why
Okay,
did they
Hobbs
bundle
and
Stab
Pegs
Terror?
regenerator go from hell.
Why did they bundle Stab Terror? He should be forced to click Hydro Pump and miss.
Hawks,
It's
the Pegs,
true.
Florges, Bronzo, and Mega Sableye Moon's your draft, bro. Why
Yeah,
didn't you
this-
show me your
yeah.
draft?
Oh,
Why
really?
didn't you show
Yeah.
me your draft?
Shedtail
This is
into
a good point,
Shedtail into Ogabon Hearthflame, who can then just get a free SD or a Trailblaze. I'm gonna throw up. I'm literally gonna throw up in my mouth.
I mean, the real answer here is you shed tail into Lando Eye, and then you like.
Yeah, no, I'm
Win.
sorry. Lando
That's
Eye
the point. You could do
Tails
any
nine
of your
times out of 10.
assholes. Any of
It's
your
Specifically one asshole who gets to be on the special defensive mods.
This is, but this like objectively this looks really good, but
Are you having your Skinwalker moment?
I don't like
I
it.
don't like the soaring ciphers. It doesn't have a cipher on it. We got Charger.
I literally said this. I was like, no cipher, kill it, send it away.
I think it's something about seeing like Florges Bronzong Mega Sableye and Cyclozar, although I know it's obviously like Cyclozar's allowed to shed tail. Like there's like this sort of column in the middle like of those like 5 mons kind of. I'm including Pex because I don't know, I just don't have respect for Pex for some reason. Although I know it's objectively great and is not actually as passive as I think it is. Although it hates a sub. It does hate a sub, but that's fine because we got the Cyclozar.
Lots of people don't like Subway.
Most people, yeah. I actually hate Subway.
I agree.
That is not real food.
Same.
Anyway,
I agree.
but like the 5 like kind of I don't know, kind of passive mons that like they're obviously they're obviously facilitators, but like they're not like my first choice of facilitators, even though they're objectively just like really good. I don't know. This is clearly great, but something I don't know. Something seems wrong.
I think the fact that we can go on.
Part of it for me is that Bundle is a great speed tier. No criticisms there. Cyclozar is a good speed tier, but Cyclozar is so unthreatening. We don't care.
It does not put up momentum of it.
If we use it, we would rather it was slower.
Yeah, and Ogapon speed tier is not real because it's like semi-real because it's a good speed tier, but no Scarf is no Scarf.
Yeah.
So the speed tier's gap feels the speed tier gap looks like it doesn't exist, but there is one there.
It also
Landowai is also 101, by the way. It's 10 points faster than it looks like on the side.
So it's 101 to 136.
That helps, to be fair.
But then there's this nice big gap between 101 and the next fast. But all the ones slower than Landowai are like basically defensive pieces that don't want to be. That don't actually like you don't actually care if they're outspeeding you anyway because they're not. What are they doing back? Yeah, they're not going to be trying to.
I think with free terror is definitely a mon to be afraid of.
Yeah,
that is super duper threatening. Actually, that's one I thought about getting myself. Victory Dance can get out of hand really. I don't understand why Volcarona is terror banned and this is the same shit.
Yeah.
Sits there, Victory Dances 4 times, kills you instantly with 10 trillion fucking.
It's like less bulky than Volcarona, right? This thing's got like no bulk.
Volcarona just isn't
75. I mean, Lilligant's like 70, 75, 75. It's not the lightest.
Oh, okay, I thought it was squishier than that. I thought it was like 60, 60.
Volcarona has like 50 Spidef, like 60 Spidef. Oh, it's Fizdef. Its Spidef is fine, but its Fizdef is like horrible.
Okay.
I think the hell situation is obviously it gets like a free shed. It gets a free Victory Dance off a Shed Tail, and then it can potentially get a second free one off Terror. I don't know. That's pretty hellish.
If we're going to be fair, the one thing that Volk actually does get is the fact that sometimes you will hit it physically and then get burned for no reason. Is what will happen sometimes.
Yeah, obviously.
But obviously that's why Volk is like crazy. Lilligant can also be very good, regardless of fucking random RNG dissuading you from doing stuff. That isn't that big of a
about random
deal.
RNG. In exchange, Lilligant can sometimes just have a free choice band.
For fun.
Oh yeah, it gets hustle, right?
Hustle.
I want to come back to the Lilligant thing.
As an effective attack stat of 9 million.
I do want to come back to the Lilligant thing though, because like part of me thinks like I mean it's good to have options, but like part of me does like I would be targeting Landowai as my like boosting option like most weeks because
I think
it's
a lot more unskilled and don't like playing the game. It's true.
You might. I think you might be underrating how good Free Terror Victory Dance is.
I do. I probably am. But like, part of me just like, well, I just get one rock polish and after like chipping some of the team down, and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh, that's one thing. This team's like hazards are not that great, right? We've got like rocks on Bronzong. We've got spikes on. We got like. Toxapex, and we've got Landowai as the other one, and that's not happening.
Landowai might unlikely, but it might.
Landowai can often spare a slot, but it's not if you're trying to set up with it. But you don't need to set up with it.
Also, your hazards are my hazards. Mega Sableye is always there in the back of your mind.
That's true. I mean, it's hazard removal's like not bad. The hazard removal's fine.
Cyclozar, Rapid Spin, Florgist, Defog, Mega Sableye, Magic Bounce. It's kind of annoying to keep. It's like kind of hard to get up and also maintain hazards.
Yeah.
What's the status spread in situation like? Is it like Peck, Scold, and then Mega Sableye?
By the way, Hisuian Lilligant can also.
Floor just gets toxic.
Bronzong gets T-Wave because it's a Gen 5, it's Gen 4 Mon.
Okay, Kieran, does this slide your opinion on set up Hisuian Lilligant more? It can also sleep powder.
What?
It does. It honestly, no. It's not that I'm like not sold on Hisuian Lilligant setting up. I don't know. I have trouble dragging my eyes away from Lando Eye. I just think Lando Eye is so good.
Yeah,
I think Lando Eye is just better as a breaker.
Yeah, that's fair. That's actually very fair.
But yeah, by the way, Hisuian Lilligant Moon gets sleep powder.
That's so stupid. After having to put with sleep powder in the most recent game I've played, I don't want to deal with it.
Dumb.
They should ban sleep, I think.
Really dumb.
I wonder who used that. It's matchup moth for time for you, buddy.
You know what? It should have been free Terra Bronzong. That's the greatest free Terra captain of all time.
True.
Okay, old man, let's get you back to the old people.
It's true.
Terra Electric Levitate, we have no weak.
We have no resist either.
Look, we have no weak.
You don't need to have no weak.
Zero weaknesses.
You want weak because you're bringing it with weakness policy every week.
Look, I did this on Claydol. It's true. A Levitate mod can do this.
A Levitate Mon can be your sweeper. All it needs is 3 Terra and a fucking...
And noticeably, you didn't pick Terra Electric then, did you?
That's curious.
Shh.
I can't lie. This team seems like hell for prep. Like, there are 9 mons that could come every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
probably what's like kind of driving my perspective. Is
there
like,
is so much. I actually think this team has a higher factor of bullshit that could happen than almost any other team because of sleep powder, plus victory dance, plus free terror, plus hustle, plus Iron Bundle could just freeze you randomly and get fucked, idiot.
There's a lot of decisions you have to make, but like, okay, before the game starts, there's like you got to make all these decisions to like how you're going to play out your team. Do I build it really defensive this week? Do I try and like break early? What am I doing? Am I trying to set up like this? And then you get into the game, you click your first Ice Beam with Iron Bundle, and you freeze something, and none of your prep mattered on either side.
Yeah, or like actually, or like you landed sleep powder. GG's, bro. I'm victory dancing to +6.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this is just a good draft. It looks very strong. It's the most balanced one, I think, and
it's definitely in the argument.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the clear front runner.
Bully its way into breaking for you because of the sheer pain of Cyclozar Bundle and Eye.
Yeah.
Steve, if we're talking about drafts that are trying to bully through you, this is not the one that I would.
Oh wait, no, it's Landowine.
Yeah,
this is Landowine, by the way.
The mustache of the cloud.
You got it on the cloud. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, this draft is pretty balanced, though. Yeah.
I can't wait for...
This is the one that could win the most. This is the one that I think is least likely to have like a week where it's like this matchup's going to make me like finally do it.
Even if the matchup is bad, you just go Shed Tail, fish for a sleep powder, and hope that they kill themselves.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah.
Even aside from like those kinds of gambits that are just like if you imagine, even if the Cyclozar wasn't allowed to Shed Tail, and even if Hisuian Lilligant didn't have sleep, like bullshit aside, I think this is still a draft that is in the is in the zone where it's like, if I'm just better at prepping, I can come up with something that will have a chance to beat you. Like this I don't think this draft is ever away from like 50-50 matchups. Like if you like look for it hard enough, aside from the bullshit. There are definitely some drafts that like have wicked matchups, but this one's never going to have that. You can think your way to like a winning position with this.
This is the honest Shoto draft. 5-5 across the board.
I don't think this is frankly this is. Oh, God, Moon, help me out. This is like a draft that's like, it looks like a Shoto, but secretly underneath the hood, it's incredibly dishonest.
It's actually Guile.
This is actually evil.
This is Akuma.
This is evil. This is an evil Ryu.
This is evil Ryu.
This is them saying like, guys, I'm a Shoto. Look, I got the fireball, the uppercut, the Tatsu, the dive.
I got all the tools.
What did you say about the last one?
The uppercut.
Yeah, the uppercut. There, Fireball. What?
Wait, hang on, what?
Huh?
The 50-50 knockdown sweep, the command grab. What?
What?
You like sit down,
Fireball.
you play like casuals with this person, and you're like they're not using any of the like bullshit, and you're finally starting to go even, and then they just start pulling out the really disgusting stuff.
Like,
You're like, wait, what? Like,
Right.
you get like a cross up, uncross up, like teleport. What? I'm gonna block this whack up. No, I'm not. I'm not blocking this mix up. Okay, my bad.
Fireball?
What?
Like,
Huh?
Noticing.
like, yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
there
team
is-
this has.
This is, yeah. As opposed to the ones where it's like, I'm just gonna run my game plan so
Mhm.
unbelievably hard that you just lose. The happy chaos.
Hmm. Yeah, the one with the Hydreigon, that's a happy chaos draft. This is
Yeah.
evil review.
No, the happy chaos draft is the fucking electric terrain one.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I
Because if
forgot
you
about this
find a
draft.
way
Sorry,
to
this
the game
left
plan,
my brain.
This is definitely going to crumble in on itself. But
Mm.
are you gonna find a way to beat the game plan?
If I run out
No.
of bullets, I'm in big trouble. So I will simply never run out.
You
I
will
must
run out
never
of
run out
health
of
before I
bullets.
run out of bullets. It's fine.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
sit here and swing my bullets
Love
around,
you,
and if you
kitchen
get
gun.
hit,
It's
your own
fault.
I think we all agree this is probably one of the better ones.
Oh, this is
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
Sure.
Canterbury Corviknights.
I'm
Rain!
so glad
No
Wick allowed
Corviknight.
this to happen.
I love
uncontested.
rain.
I love you.
I
too.
Terra
love
Water
rain.
Pond.
This
It's
draft will
rain.
lose 1 week by bringing slacking.
Pokemon
It's going to
players like
happen.
Joshua Schmidt. I love rain. Oh,
Mega
bit
Sizzle
500
in
years
raid.
Sky Striker.
Someone please stop him.
Somebody's getting fucked.
Yeah, you
Never
can't even
gonna
click a
play.
fire move. Oh my
So
god.
it's-
The
Mega
Terra
Sizzle in
Captains, whack,
Free Terra Chaladon, Stab Terra Ogapon.
whack.
To
Yeah.
the Ivy Cudgelers. Oh,
You take us back to some of the free Terra Captains we've seen, and then this person gets like free Terra fucking Arcala. That's not fair. That's not what?
It's-
That's
Someone's cheating.
consider if you are any of the people who have like a free Terra Captain that I have criticized, and you're like, no, it's pretty good. It's not that bad. Like it can do stuff. With now compare it to this Arcaladon. Is it this good? If no, that's what I'm talking about. You are not
very
trying
few
to
Terra
abuse the
Captains
system.
But I'd say there aren't too many Terra Captains on this level, but there is multiple, and there are several that are like almost as good. And you picked Monkey Dory.
You picked Monkey Dory.
Monkey
This
Dory
person has
was your
Arcaladon,
guy.
and you
That was
picked
your
Monkey
guy.
Dory.
That's your man's. You don't feel no
Yo.
guilt, no nothing.
nothing.
No shame.
I saw Mr. Solo Dolo in chat. I said, "Y'all better do silver and bronze. Maybe another day. Not right now."
Not tonight.
At the rate
Taking
we're
us-
going, no.
Yeah, my bad. I'm
We're
yapping
going
too
to
much.
take
It's
it
your
from
fault.
4
We're
a.m.
doing it nice and slow.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Well, yeah, that
Tell
is
you what.
true.
Tell you what. We will do silver and gold, but on another day.
Yeah,
Mm.
we'll finish it.
Yes, yes,
Because this is fun.
it'll happen.
I'm looking forward to
Silver
the
and
bronze
bronze.
one. The bronze one's gonna be awesome.
Bronze is gonna be classic.
We're gonna say some
I got things to
choice
say
words
about the
people in
monotype
bronze.
grass. Yeah. We could say slows they haven't invented yet. They will be made soon.
Hang on,
Oh
let me
my
start writing
God.
some down.
Yeah, they'll start coming up with some.
The power of alchemy has arrived.
Start watching
Alright.
old timey like
This
sci-fi
team
shows.
Is just good rain, but it
Yeah, it's just
That's good
rain.
rain.
the electric terrain. I think it's better for the electric terrain team because it all supports itself very well.
I think it
Yeah.
builds towards its win con better. I think the actual electric terrain team might have some growth left.
It's got the electric terrain team has more game
I think
outside
the
of the electric terrain
team
than
is
this one does.
Yeah, that's true. I also think it. Actually, no. I was gonna say it might be harder to stop, but then I'm thinking about Free Terra Archie and Mega Scizor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not an Ogapon user, so I might just be chatting shit here. But does it feel bad that Ogapon Wellspring is second fastest to kill a Wattrel? Would you want something faster just for like the scarf check?
Oh, you.
Well-
No, it's not the second fastest. The second fastest is actually Overquillium at a blistering, basically like 500
Oh,
speed.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's Swift Swimmers. Shit, I
No,
got
to
it.
be clear, the
Real
third
quick.
fastest is Killer Wattrel. The fastest is Overquill, and the second fastest is Basculegion.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about Swift Swim being a thing. That's on me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second, Swift.
Mm.
Yeah?
Can you Can you mute and unmute when you want to talk? I keep hearing like the background.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I keep hearing you flushing your like
Yeah.
important
yeah, you
documents
put
down the
your phone in
toilet.
the toilet, bro. Like,
I'm turning this guy down.
No,
One
sorry,
thing
we
we
go.
did too,
it's alright.
you know, we could have totally taken Pelipper and built his Palafin rain team and stopped this from existing, and you know he is awful for that. But he did stop this team from getting Zapdos over Killer Urchel, which would have made this unbeatable.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so what
That would've
Wicked,
been the
Wicked said in
hell of a
chat.
matchup.
Yeah, this team apparently wanted Zapdos, but had to pivot to Killer, which
Which
you
is a
know.
massive drop in
fine.
power. It's a huge drop in power.
Yeah.
That one is
It's
bad.
a drop
No.
in power, and it's a drop in everything else too.
Yeah.
It's a
I
drop
think
in everything but speed.
I guess okay, so it's like electric immunities on this team. We have two. We have Kilowattrel and Gastrodon.
Yeah.
Do we need Gastrodon as one of them? Can we not have gotten another ground type?
Gastrodon to stop is to also be like Ogerpon once we Terra it, so that we can also still absorb the water moves. That might be abusing our own rain.
Oh, I guess yeah. It's the second. It's the other water immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad actually. That makes sense.
Like I like
Yeah, because
that
otherwise
team.
we are actually kind of.
Yeah, let's say
Also, it gives
if you
hazards.
like, we could have got another ground type and died to our opponent's rain boosted water move.
Yeah. That's actually really true. Now that I look at it closer, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Like I think this team's very well constructed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
What I
it's
will
meant to
say,
focus on
we
rain.
could have, instead of Gastrodon, we could have gotten Seismitoad as our water immunity because that gives us another Swift Swimmer.
It
True.
depends on whether or not you want the offense, right?
Which you don't need that even remotely.
And Gastrodon gives us dual hazards.
And
Yeah.
It gives us dual hazards. It also lets us stack hazards with Overquill's hazards. And I'm pretty
And
sure
potentially
Archie
water
gets rock.
ponds,
Not
spikes.
water ponds. Not that one. That's not real.
It does.
Gives-
No,
gives
it
us
is real. It does force switches.
You're spending all your time on water pond clicking spikes instead of rain boosted Terra Water Ivy Cudgel. Please.
There's just
do
no
that.
point.
I'm
Welcome
begging you
back,
to do
Wicket.
that. I could not want anything more
I
than
love
not
to-
click the attacks.
I love to like force Ogerpon into supportive roles. It's my favorite thing to do to her.
Something that is
I hate you
interesting to
so
me
much. by the way.
Ogerpon, do my dishes.
is we have
She's a woman. That's what she deserves.
we have Bastion Legion F, right?
Yeah.
But we have so
Listen
many
to me.
special attackers to begin. I feel like we could have gone Bastion Legion Male.
Was Bastion Legion male more expensive?
I don't think it was.
No.
I think they're both the same tier.
Oh, they were the same price. Don't
Uh,
worry. What we're going to do is
yeah,
swap out
maybe.
in a week where we want the male one.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
I
do that,
think
yeah.
I think it's also for the sake of having two different so having a Swift Swimmer on either side, right? Like we have Overquillium on the physical side, so
I
I
guess.
think there's also the fact that like you already have your strong physical stab water type.
Yeah.
Strong physical stab water types. You want a strong special stab water type.
Consider the following: adaptability, liquidation.
No. Like I agree. I think that's why it was chosen.
Okay.
I mean adaptability wave crash, right?
Also that.
Because this thing has adaptability Hydro Pump.
Ew.
Yeah. Hydro can
Like
miss.
Hydro Pump can miss.
I'll
And
take-
and
I'll
wave
take-
crash kills you to hell.
I'll take killing me to hell if it means I take someone else down with me, which Bastion Legion F's not really.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly,
it's
but
even
Yeah.
like-
there are clearly trade-offs. Yeah, no, this team's great. I get why slacking was like a 1 or 2 point mon, right? It was like
Yeah, this
cheap
is
as hell.
cheap as chips. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's something that technically forces your opponent to think about it, which I think you need to do with like the low point mons. Like they have to be something that people do need to think about. It also tricks people looking at the board into thinking that looking at your team into thinking that you actually do have a speed tier between 85 and 110. That's a good bit of sleight of hand. But yeah, if you ever bring it, you could just lose.
I
think slacking is an excellent mon if you leave it on the bench the entire time. I think if you ever bring it, you're using it wrong.
Never ever actually use it.
Yeah.
It's just like Frostmoth. It's a real threat in the builder, you know.
Yeah,
Please
it will
think
force
about.
your opponents to not bring the Ursaluna.
Yeah, we're geniuses. We're so smart.
Mm.
We're so good.
I think when you bring up the speed tiers, when rain goes down, this team is sluggish. Ogerpon being our main speed for actually hitting back. Kilowattrel's
Yeah.
not there. I'm ignoring that mon.
No, you need to position this Pelipper real well.
Yeah.
This Pelipper is the lifeblood of this team. Mm,
I never hear it.
Yeah, if Pelipper goes down early, it might be Rappers.
yeah. Suddenly we have very little game. But that's rain, baby. That's rain.
That's weather. Yeah, when you've drafted
What
full
you
weather,
do.
that's what you get. Yeah.
That's what happens.
you do. The focus of the
It's
system.
real fun to watch.
Yeah,
It's
it
real
does.
fun to build. Everyone loves it. It's weather.
All right, I think that's about it then.
Yeah.
Covers it, I think.
Leo!
What can I say? Perfection. Spidops, he objectively gets webs.
Legendary work. Legendary work. This is the thing he gets.
He
This is
objectively does get webs. Can't argue with
It's
that.
true.
Look,
Manitan, Leo's kind of built like one. It's kind of
He's
built
kinda-
like one
yeah.
of
It's
those.
true.
2x loopy, 3x babe. That's dumb out of
So, yeah.
10, baby.
Shut up.
Yep,
This
yep,
draft
yep.
is unbelievably strong, and anyone who beats it is a gap artist of the highest degree.
That's
It's
true.
true.
It's true. It's
True.
true.
Especially if they were to say beat it 4-0 with 100% Mega Mawile at the end, that would definitely do
Yeah.
it.
Mega Marwile, as we know, not actually a very good mon. Highly
True.
overrated. Which, extra gap.
You know what? I think this team's perfectly
Tatsugiri.
fine. We have,
This is,
we have
it's not
found-
just perfect. This is a good team.
Yeah. We have.
The speed tiers stink of shit. Everything else is pretty good.
Speed
Yes,
tiers
the
are
speed
bad.
tiers are
Yes.
Speed tiers are
We're
bad.
we are the slowest man. We are Barry Fallon, the slowest man alive. Something anyone
from
slower than
that-
us.
I like pretty much every aspect of this. I like our hazard control. I like our hazard setting. We have utility with like Klefki screens and stuff. We have
You have really versatile defensive
unbelievably
pieces.
threatening. We have good pivots and unbelievably threatening things to bring in off of those pivots.
Yeah.
Circuitry and Hooper bound together, threatening the special side incredibly well, and then you have
The two
Shed
Terra
Powered
Captains
Dart.
are
And then
insane.
And Hooper Unbound.
Yeah.
in the physical side. Terra Hooper. By the way, guy who got Monkey Dory.
Yeah.
By the way, Monkey Dory. By the way,
3 Terra Hooper Unbound.
Is it as good as this?
I'm after that monkey business, mate.
Yeah.
I think this team's got a lot. Like, we have Regenerator, we have good defensive plays. Axe to Fairy
We
Type's
have-
helpful. We have
We have a
Unaware
chair
and
now.
Water
Hey,
Absorb. So
yeah.
We have 2 Water Absorb ones. Or 1 Storm Drain.
We
same old,
we have
same
2 mums with special attack stats over 150, I'm pretty sure.
old. Yep, so.
Yes, we do.
yeah.
We have 2 mons touched over 150.
Hmm.
We have the mons with the second and third highest special attack in the game, not counting megas.
Mm.
You know what's just occurred to me? Sorry, a little tangent. Monkey Dory person. Go back to the 13-point tier and pick something else up. Holuch is still there.
You know why we
Well,
have
Uniclus
we
is still
Monkey
there.
Dory and Granite Poison type.
Yeah.
That's
And
I don't care.
and because it was
I
the
don't care.
it
That's
ended up
fake.
being the only thing that we could Terra that wasn't Azumarill, and we didn't want to Terra Azumarill because that's bad
You know, we could have
sportsmanship.
got Scolipede.
We'd be bored. We'd be too
I'd
bored.
rather free Terra Scolipede,
Free Tail Scolipede.
to be honest.
Okay, well, now we're just
stuff out there,
talking.
If you want stuff that is,
I'm not just saying whatever
could
out
still
here.
chug,
Yeah.
I guess. You could still chug.
This team has a Chempow.
Wait, I'm going back real quick. You've made a.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this team also has
I
a
know.
10 power.
Alright, real talk. Do we even need a grounded poison type? Like.
No, we don't. That's what I'm
sure,
saying.
this
That is what I'm trying to
this
tell
is
you.
bad.
No, we have
This-
Fungus.
Shut up.
That's true, but it's like.
Hey, wait,
that can't
guy
be
to the left of
poison,
Fungus.
that's
He
off the ground.
became the
Yeah,
president the other
in
day.
air, in the
Hold on.
air. Don't care.
Steel type.
Yeah, like.
If you're that
Yeah.
bothered about being, of being a grounded poison or whatever, make the Azumarill the Terra Captain.
Yeah.
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 Turn that into a poison type.
Get Kamala Harris.
You can't have Kamala Harris and Gumshoes
I
on
mean,
the
there's-
same team. I'll
there's
make fun of
Brian
you.
That's true.
Harris.
That's true. That's true.
There's-
That's true. That's too
I'll make
political.
fun of you. I was gonna say I'll call you topical and call you a loser.
Actually,
fine.
real shit. Make the Azumarill the Terra Captain and then pick up the Annihilate that's still sat there for some fucking reason.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. There's some questions to be
Terraband?
asked.
No, it's not, is it?
With the draft we got at
It is Terraband. That's why I said make the Azumarill Terra Captain.
Muse.
Yeah. And then pick up the Annihilate. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. What are you? Yeah. What is
Well,
happening?
Wait,
Anyway.
wait,
Yeah. Good job.
business.
Well done. The tier for this one. Well done, Loopy.
Well done, Loopy. Does
I'm
Well
glad
done,
Wicket
Luffy.
came in.
It's
Well
Skids
done,
Row.
Luffy.
Welcome to Skids Row.
I'm glad
baby.
Wicket came
Monkey
in to
business.
stream chat. Wicket came in order to say Scolipede is crazy talk. Crazy
Yeah.
talk.
Well, yeah. You slipped that in there.
Crazy Talk is officially activated.
I was gonna say,
Terra
like,
Swords Dance is good.
Anyway, we should move on before people
Okay,
start
sorry.
talking about
Alright.
Scolopedes more.
Brandon,
Alright.
This draft is a stinking pile of shit, and anyone who wins with it is a gap artist of the highest degree.
It's
This
true.
is-
It's actually
It's
Frank,
true.
it's so interesting you say that because you're 100% correct. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy.
I
Never
like
been
this
more
draft a
right.
lot because
I
Brandon
love
went
this.
out of his way to be like, "Yep, this is the All Stars draft.
This is the All-Stars.
All Star, top 3 All
All
Stars."
Star. You
Terra
went-
Captains are great.
This was supposed to have a Volcanion on it, by the way, instead of Iron Crown. It would have been another All-Star. But I don't
Yeah.
mind Iron Crown. But
Iron Crown is a
Volcanion-
future Hall of Famer for sure.
Volcanion, that shit would have been insane.
Yeah.
I think
Chances
this
on
team
here.
is incredibly good. We saw today, Gliscor just don't die. It is
Nice.
a flying type, so it gets to
Nice
absorb
run
it.
about, idiot.
There's
Watch
there's
this.
not a single mon I'd criticize.
Yeah, there's great stuff going on here. The power's great. Hazard control is the best it could ever possibly be. Screens can't come because
Cinderace-
we have Cinderace.
yeah.
Cinderace on its own
Cinderace-
removes everything.
This
removes-
team eats up hits. Chansey eats every special hit forever. You saw that Gliscor take the fucking ice move and just like no sell
Yeah,
it. Go back to 100 over the course of the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Like,
that
no-
guy's
no
got-
problem.
That guy's score was back to 50 in like a couple turns.
Yeah, like no, didn't care.
I could have gotten it higher. I just didn't want to risk giving Chen Pao an opportunity to come in and protect.
Yeah, but yeah, no. I mean, that's look. But you know, I'm sure but you know, let's find now. Let's imagine that we're ranking it like last season of the Pokesock draft, and we can find some
My
fake
stats
things
are
to
not
complain
great.
about.
Yeah.
Stats are bad.
BST is low. Yep, that's true.
Terra
Come on.
Terra is bad because look, man,
Our Megas
One
barely even got
faster.
500. Our Megas like
Hey.
less than 500
Yeah.
BST.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
even
no,
Mega
someone
only has like
faster than
100 attacks
120.
stat, It's useless.
I just
Pointless.
realized Brandon's hatred for Hurricane is completely nullified by Brambleghast being on the team.
yeah, yeah.
Hurricane has 100 accuracy against me. It's absurd.
Now you
0%
can get
against
that.
Brett. Yeah, now Bramblegust's here.
He's gonna
That
eat
will
it.
probably come at least 1 week, to be honest with you.
Bramblegust is good.
Well, that's not real
Decent
shit to do. I think Alolan Muck is a fantastic mom to have. For
Incredible.
that one, I got that one for a bargain. 10 points for that. That's definitely a steal.
I think Muck is
Yeah.
a bargain for free. I think regular Muck is a bit of a
I
silly,
also agree with
silly
that.
point here. Why is he in 3 points?
Yeah.
What is he doing down
Uh,
there?
What I will say is that my speed capping out at 119 does feel kind of bad.
Yes,
yeah,
forcing
I mentioned this
Cinderace
before.
into a potential scarf situation when he really wants boots is or like a band or
Or just to be able to click court change.
So I think
Yeah.
I think this team's ability to represent
Or taunt.
court change is enough to dissuade hazards from coming. Case in
Yeah.
point, my game to history where Clodsire came and didn't hazards because he didn't want them to just go on his side.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
not like you have trouble removing them even it like
Yeah,
If that's not the
can
case.
defog if I really want, so can Thunderous.
Bramblegust can spin. Yeah.
spin.
And also this team's priority is like real nice. We got what Sucker Punch, Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't.
So the speed's
I like
not
Thunderous Therian a lot as a speed tier and as a special attacker when you can
Mhm.
just decide, fuck it, I'm Terra Blast flying this
You,
week.
you're
Terra
also
Blast
saying you
nasty flop.
really like Terra Captains with immunities, right?
Yeah.
This guy's got Volt Absorb, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real.
Also, just
But,
a stupid special attack stat. Just
Like, you
what
wanna,
it's
like,
doing.
Defensively, like this thing can get a lot of like free agilities or
And speaking
or
of ones that
things
can do
from
that,
tearing to water.
Terra Iron Crown can stored power sweep pretty
Oh.
effectively.
Weakness policy Terra Iron Crown is very scary to me. I would be
Without
hesitant to ever
policy.
click like before I've scouted
Yeah.
out its item. I would never click knockoff into this thing.
Yeah. Because you might just lose as you knock off weakness policy the next turn
Agility.
like Terra Fairy.
Yeah, Terra. Yeah,
However,
exactly.
I must add, Wicked in chat said, "Where's the water resist though?" In chat, is that for this one?
Are you okay, bro?
Is that for the last
Let's go
one?
with the last
When did he
What
say
resist the
this?
last one?
Because I'm looking at
Slow,
Tapu
bro?
Bulu right now. Does he mean Magnavite Maulers?
Tapu Bulu.
Tapu Bulu,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does he mean the Maulers? Does he mean the Maulers?
Slowbro's right fucking there.
Tatsugiri has Storm Drain.
Yeah.
Tatsugiri's
Yeah.
right there.
I'll talk about my draft in it. One more thing on my draft in a second. I need to go answer my door.
Sure.
Ah.
I'll let Wicked answer what he meant, because
Yeah.
I don't know
Interrogate
what
this
he meant by
guy.
this.
Bulu, very intelligent.
My fault, gang. All right, Wicked, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna shoot you. You're dead. It's over for you.
Oh, I just realized something. Bulu with Crown and Cinderace. Yeah, man. Click the
Yeah.
Crown, Cinderace, Alolan Book. You are not killing these mons with the ground move.
I mean, I'm looking at Mega Ball while getting that support.
Also that.
Yeah.
I think what this-
But even Scar, you can't hit him with ground buttons. Scar just chilling out.
I think with these speed tiers, it could probably, like, you've got half below, like, 75 and the other half above 75. Trick Room could be alright.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not required. I don't really think it matters.
It's pretty well
Does this team
balanced.
have access to Trick Room? Do any? I guess does Crown get it?
Probably.
Because otherwise, I don't think this team even has Trick Room.
I think Crown might, but Crown's never going to click it because it's already. If
It's already kinda cool.
Crown doesn't get it.
Yeah, so I don't think this team actually has Trick
doesn't
Room.
actually have it,
Maybe
yeah.
Chansey gets it.
It doesn't get.
I don't think it does.
Chansey does not get Trick.
No.
Chansey definitely.
Trick Room
doesn't get
Trick Room is very what's
It's
the
pretty
word?
specific.
It's pretty hard. There aren't many mons that get it. Yeah.
It's a lot of like mostly it's like weirdo psychic and ghost types usually that
Yeah.
get Trick Room. Like they're freaks.
Yeah, it's if you look at a guy and you're like, this guy's a fucking freak, then maybe they get it.
That's freaking.
That's why I looked at Crown and I was like, maybe this guy gets Trick Room. He might not look that weird, but I met this guy at a bar one time and the conversation. He had some strange, yeah. I
He
don't
had
know.
some things that listen. I didn't agree with them. I didn't disagree with them. Just
Yeah.
odd was all.
He was
Or
talking about the
strange.
price of gold and made some points I've never heard before.
He-
I didn't
but
know if
they
they
were
were dog
good.
whistles or not. But I was
He
like,
made
this
some
guy
pretty
probably
good
gets Trick Room.
Just felt right. Just made
Yeah.
sense at the moment. This is why Brandon should have drafted base Fennekin for a Trick Roomer. Would have gone
It's
Bazzingo.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. But,
Finally, someone says
yeah.
what we're all thinking.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been saying this. Not only has everyone been saying this, we've all been typing it in our secret group chat that we have
Yeah.
in the background of this stream, where we all
Mm.
call the people that we're talking about like evil, just terrible, awful things.
Dude, the stuff that I've said in there, if that got leaked to the public, like fuck me.
No, the name,
So,
you've come up with some interesting names for Monkey Dory.
It must be said, it really is quite impressive. how
Please, I
you
didn't
fucking-
even think of any of these names.
Oh. Arthur.
Hey, do you want to go to
But,
the next one, and when Brandon gets
Yeah,
back,
we'll
we can
come
just
back,
go
yeah.
back to Shanghai Shops?
40 fucking ferrets.
Yeah, sure.
Holy
FFF.
shit!
The inverse draft.
Yeah, which is
1, 2,
kind of
3,
fun.
4,
Crap.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
This is
11,
a very-
12. The rest are hiding
I
behind
do
them.
love this. I do love this gimmick for like a draft. I do
Drafting
enjoy
it
this
does.
gimmick. I think this is quite funny, and not only that, it kind of worked out in a little bit.
It's crazy that
Like-
this was the reverse draft and we still got Skyman.
Yeah,
I'll-
just hanging
I
out,
think this
just
one
chilling.
is Omega Satan, and we should ban it.
I
Super
I
Ultra
hate
Hitler.
Mega Satan.
I guess there were just a lot of mons in the like top 3 things, because I remember like last time we like drafted in Durham draft, like the entire like top 3 rows, like 19, 18, 17 were all completely cleaned out. Meanwhile, Skyman's just hanging out here. I guess this is a more expensive draft generally, and there's less points to work with. But
I
like
think you overestimate where Skyman is. Skyman's a 17-point mon.
17 point, yeah, I figured it was probably around there.
Same like
And also, so, I mean,
Because I mean,
exactly.
Covert Cloak does exist now, but it's still fast and strong.
And I think there were more. You had more points, and you also had to have fewer minimum mons, so you could spend more.
Anyway, let's go
Also,
back
at
to
least in
Brandon.
at least in the very last draft that we did, there were quite a few more people, like actual players.
At 18, yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was 18. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
that as well. Yeah, that's true.
so that
But,
also
the
matters
last
a
thing I was
lot.
going to say was Tapu Bulu. Not only is it like, big water resist, very strong Fizz Def Mon as well, again. To go with Gliscor. That incidentally, Gliscor resists its main weakness, poison.
Oh, that's true.
They do share an ice weakness though, which is a problem, but we move.
We'll see. Your team loves the
We've got
grassy
a little
terrain.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. My team loves grassy terrain, both for recovery and also now you can't EQ Mawile, Crown, Cinderace,
Muck.
Yeah.
Another
Real.
point is that you have good terrain control and also good abuse of opposing weather. Because, like, rain is in your tier. Bro, I don't want to bring rain into the Thunderous team. I don't want to have to
I'm standing in
Thunder.
Kilowattrel. We're having a staring match. Yeah.
This is fair. Anyway, back to 40 fucking ferrets.
Yeah, again, like I know I'm impressed at the top end of this draft, given it was the reverse draft. I don't know.
We did pretty good. We did all right.
No, you picked some stuff up. Terra Captains again.
Real.
Okay. This team has a good excuse for why one team has Terra Archaladon, one team has Terra Hoopa Unbound, and this one has Terra Raikou. I don't even think Raikou's that bad, but obviously it's not on the same level. But at least you have an excuse.
We did a gimmick.
Still perfectly useful. Like special attack and speed tier is great. Some teams really struggle against Calm Mind Raikou.
Yeah, it's actually kind of bulky, which is nice.
Terra Garchomp, I don't like.
I
don't know in the sense that I don't like it. I'm not a big fan in the sense that, oh my god, my iced attack's not gonna kill. And he's in a scale shot.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No,
okay.
I like it because it incentivizes you not to do what Wick did. It incentivizes you to bring an offensive Garchomp, which is, I think, the better Garchomp in most
Dude,
situations.
why was Wick so allergic to that shit? Pissed me off every single week.
What if they had Ice Shard, Because Donphan's Ice Shard's so strong.
But now you don't have to worry about the Ice Shard because you're only 2 times weak. It's good stuff. Now we're good to just click the Scale Shot.
19 points to click Stealth Rocks.
Yeah.
It's a good stealth.
Garchomp is probably his only high tier that can Terra.
Also, I don't want to play this team ever. Jirachi, Shaman Sky,
this is the
frankly piss off.
Yeah, this is actually the evil draft.
Can't forget Drifloon running around with that fast stripe sap, making you want to really kill yourself.
In Generation 8, before Covert Club got added, this actually made someone quit of the league.
This is Hitler draft, yes. This is evil work, frankly.
And then,
also
hey, I'm paraflinching stuff down, and then also I have a Heracross to come in and pick up on your paralyzed bullshit. It's actually kind of bulky. It's strong.
Hit you for 1 trillion damage.
12 months.
Hey, never underestimate Swampert. Also, this guy does a little everything. This guy does everything.
Yeah, he's clicking the rocks for Garchomp.
He clicks up rocks. He knocks the boots off at the same time. Then he flips out. He presses EQ sometimes for fun. He's flipping out.
For the joy of it.
Presses Earth Power sometimes for fun. Literally just for fun.
For fun,
just 'cause he can.
We could go into... Oh, my bad. Mega Heracross is right there for the biggest, strongest move ever.
Yeah, you're gonna give 10 trillion.
Oh yeah, no, hey, if you're a slow team that needs to make progress with I don't know, bulky Mons or with Stall or something, you now have to face Paraflinch, Shaman Sky, Jirachi, and the ultimate wall-breaking Mr. Heracross who will kill you to hell.
Mr. Heracross not even having to boost. Just clicking the button.
But he could, for the fun of it.
Yeah,
just because he can
shit out Thunder Waves and stuff. So Mega Heracross really does have a great time here.
Yeah,
Body Slam
Body Slam on Jirachi which is basically Thunder Wave, frankly.
I think one thing is kind of the hazard removal is defog Drifloon, tidy up for it.
I think gets it as well, right?
Maybe the prep. If the prep dog is lying to me, then yeah.
I don't think it does.
I choose to ignore Pheasantipity in my eyesight. So, yeah, it's not there. I can't check.
I think even the low tiers have some use. Like you said, Drifblim. I don't think a lot of Persian's real. I think that one's fake.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
It's not that bad, but it's not very
good. Cat that we like.
He's the funny cat, yeah.
That's just Garfield. That's bro.
The cat.
I have one question. The team is called 40 fucking ferrets, but I only see one.
I'm counting 15 on my screen right now.
Well, the way I see it, the ferret's going to come up with the spell card multiply, so that you can't attack my life points directly because I have 100 ferrets on my side of the field.
Or maybe
all
it
at
means-
once.
Maybe it means something else because it's 40. Because 40 isn't spelled correctly. Maybe it's a
That's
different
true.
word.
It is spelled wrong. We did spell the word wrong.
Well, no, these are ferrets that are embodying the sort of
From
vibe of a
place
4.
40.
They're like a 4, so they're 40.
Yeah.
Look, all these
They're
cards are great. I
4X.
like this little chibi one at the back. It's my favorite one.
No, I do. I do love this icon also. I do
It's
love
very
this
good.
like image. This is a good bit. I like this bit. You know what? Because you know what? It's really easy to make a draft and be like, I'm gonna do a bit, but actually, it's really the bit's fun for while you're drafting it, and then you actually have to play the draft and no one actually think it's not funny because there's nothing else new to the
Shouts to the
table.
metronome draft.
Like,
Shout
yeah,
out
this is
to
like
the
the metronome draft. It's funny for like 5 minutes and then never again. This is a bit draft, but it's a good bit. This is a strong bit.
Yeah. It's also like
it's
not
good.
even the worst draft I've seen so far.
No, this is like a solid draft. If nothing else, like Shaman Jirachi is going to be obscene levels of bullshit.
I'm glad I'm not in this league, so I don't have to play this. Is my perspective on the whole situation.
Thank God I'm in Blood.
Jirachi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Liam's lied about gimmick drafts. Keep that in mind for later reviews of the lower leagues. Keep that one in mind. That's going to come up.
This will arise later.
And
This is
foreshadowing
actually
fairly obvious.
This
is Chekhov's gun right now. This is Chekhov's gun. You must
Everyone wants to be a gym leader until it's time to actually take on the challenges.
until it's time to lead the gym.
Honestly.
So they realize gym leaders are meant to lose eventually.
Are we alright?
There's a reason.
Gym leaders are meant to face off against actual children.
Have we got anything more to say? I think there's a team of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones that will come like near every week, and a Flaring and a Driftblood that will sometimes come.
And a Lowland Persian that will come 1 week. And a ferret that has to come 1 week, or frankly, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will be there.
I'll be outside your door with a ferret plushie being very
Then
upset.
unplug all your devices.
I'm just going to cause a general ruckus.
I'm gonna go
is
into
what
your
I'll do.
Pokemon Showdown and click Toxic.
Anyway.
Let's continue on.
Tidy up crew pulling up.
Deep
The
cut.
baleful Bloomington Bannets. This is still Brandon's favorite Volcanion.
Why does Mischievous look like that?
Well, what
I
do you
don't
mean?
know.
It's
Look at this! Look at the
3D
model. Why? What's
It's
it?
like shiny.
I'm just saying.
We painted it on.
She's going.
That's a
They
balloon.
played me in the Pokesock draft.
This is someone cosplaying you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
no,
this is-
exactly.
This is this is like talented Mr. Ripley. This is scary.
I may offer a piece of advice. Make Roaring Moon the stab
Yeah,
Terra
I was
Captain,
about
not
to say,
Melmetal.
I was like, I the first thing I was going to bring up, Melmetal being the Stab Terra Captain, we really want to click Strong Brian Bash, but you could just, like, stab, like, I don't know, Terra Knockoff sounds crazy. I'm the Terra Knockoff.
Removing your 4 times weakness is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It opens up AV more. Yeah.
I don't know, I think the Terra is a bit of an odd choice.
Opens up Dragon Dance more.
Opens up Dragon Dance more. Opens up Band more. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I think, unfortunately, we have to say, this is another 7-mon team. What is happening down
I was about
here?
to say this. We do
We got
just have a bunch of
Crobat
random
is the 7th
jobbers.
one,
That's
right?
7th one.
Miss
that's the seventh
Grievous
one.
Miss
It actually
Grievous
is.
has
It
already
actually is.
come.
What?
How?
Did it do anything?
No, it lost.
Yeah, of course
Unsurprising.
it
Well-
did. It's the Misdreavus.
Yeah.
What? Maybe we saw Misdreavus down there, and we were like, oh shit, they fucked
I
up. They
can't-
put Fluttermane down here.
I'm about to say the same thing.
We got confused. We got confused.
This is on sale. They took my advice. They were like, oh, let me look at the low
We-
point things and see if
we're
there's
not
anything that's down there by
clear.
mistake.
We're not talented Mr. Ripley. We got hit by the talented Mr. Ripley. We got Mr. Ripley. We're the victim.
Yeah, I am Misdreavus. That's correct.
That's good.
Think this
I-
team then.
Anyway, yeah.
Basically no hazards. The team of
I mean,
basically
Mr. Metal, Mega Diancie,
Metal does
Terrapagos.
not get hazards.
Huh?
Melmetal
Melmetal doesn't get rocks?
No.
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 Or Terrapagos gets
I
rocks.
thought the exact same thing when I drafted it.
He looks like he gets rocks. He looks like he can
Somebody who
make
has
rocks
used the
happen.
Melmetal a bunch before.
That's crazy.
Like,
I guess Camera Up gets them.
Yeah, he's not coming though, is he?
Apparently Mischievous has come, so anything's on the table.
Everything.
I mean, Plumot came at the last one as well. It just clicked bulk up a bunch of times and mark punch, and it actually did stuff.
No,
It
Plumot's
actually
also
did
not that
things.
fake. Plumot's like kind of a real
Plumot's
mon.
a real mon. Plumot's a real enough mon.
It objectively gets
I'm going
Revival
in.
Blessing.
You can't
Robert's
argue with
banned, by the way.
results.
Robert's banned. It's not.
Oh,
It
is it?
objectively does not get Revival
Wait,
Blessing.
really? It objectively doesn't. I didn't know that. Okay, that does make it a little worse.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like,
I
I
mean,
think
it is cheaper as a result, right? Like, I feel like this was like a decent
Yeah, of
price
course
for
it
a
is.
it's
robot.
way cheaper. It's way cheaper. For the
Yeah.
price you paid for it, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Top 6 plus Crobat look really good, but obviously we're going to trick ourselves into bringing the worst mons, and this draft is not like if this is a Brandon impression, which I don't know if this is. I don't know the people who are in PokeStag. This is just coincidentally like they
It's
like
just
the
a
same
guy.
guys you
It's
like.
just some guy. Yeah, it's just
This
yeah.
like the Brandon's drafts tend to work because he picks guys with like really good like stats for doing things, and they're just solid, and then he just plays better. This is like we've got some of those guys, and then we also do have Swalot and Camerupt and Mischievous, and we're going to trick ourselves into bringing them and undermining the great work that Volcanion and Terrapagos are going to be doing for us, and let the team down. Like, do you remember the last low-tier draft? Like, Loopy came with like 2 unmons on his team, and then proceeded to lose by 2 mons. Like, that's what you're going to do to yourself.
You could have brought real mon. Well, it's like I'm just I've only seen one full draft league out, and me personally, I made top 8 by bringing the same 4 mons every single time because they were really good.
Yeah,
I beat Jester. I beat Jester because I brought my good mons, and he confused himself. He hypnotized himself into bringing his bad ones, so I won.
Yeah.
Sometimes
This
people
principle
do just-
really works if the mons that you're slotting into alongside the 4 mons are have useful niches in ways that can potentially support them. They don't work if they're Camerupt to Mischievous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some tech situations, but it's not you don't want half your draft being made up of that scenario.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
So
Also, outside of exactly like Eevee, like Mischievous, and like Eevee or Moon, this draft special defense is like bad.
We can't really eat hits
Yeah,
like
kind of.
that.
pivoting.
Celebi's not too bad.
This draft, Celebi is like, I don't care, man. I'm clicking U-turn and it dies. Who
Yeah,
cares?
it's got a terrible type. I agree.
Terrible typing, and yeah, the Spadef is nothing to write home. So a really good special attacker can just like feast on this team.
I don't know. No problem is unresolvable when you have a Terrapagos.
Sure.
That's what I've been thinking.
They've been saying this.
Wasn't DD taken in this one? Because I do like ever since like Victor mentioned it to me, I do think it like feels super bad having Diancie and like no terrain
ability to stop bullet punch.
Yeah, because it's just it doesn't matter who. If they have bullet punch, you're dead. You're done.
I personally, I think you can just play. I think that's something that you can play around. I think it obviously it stops you cleaning until you've removed that thing, but like it also forces them to hold on to that piece, which means you have to play around it with other stuff.
I guess.
What if you switched into Volcanion on the bullet punch?
Yeah, we'll be doing this.
Yeah.
I think this team's like.
What if we switched into Smell Metal on bullet punch?
Smelvin.
Some Smelvin, brother of the Jonkler. Yeah, maybe.
So with this team, right, our pivoting is
Where'd you
just
get that
like
reference?
Roaring Moon U-turn, Celebi Baton Pass, Crobat U-turn.
Wait, what are we doing to?
No, well, our pivoting is also Mischievous dies, and then we get a free switch.
What do we do about EQ?
Volt switch.
What do we do about EQ?
Oh yeah, we do have Volt Switch.
What do we
Shoot
do
the
about
computer.
EQ?
We shoot the
Crobat.
computer.
It has Celebi,
We
and it also has
Volcanion.
Terrapagos
Terrifying
that takes 1
Volcanion.
hit.
Moon, you forgot about Baton Pass, Diancie. Now might I go again?
Thank you.
So when Diancie clicks the Baton Pass as an extra move on its set, where this monster was from 4 move syndrome quite
What?
a bit.
Why did he? Why did he tell us this?
Drag
should
his
go
ass
home.
back in here so we can call him stupid.
It's a fact. Hey, it is. It does objectively
can't
get
do it.
baton pass. You can't argue with it.
That's true.
Objectively impressed.
I
just
I didn't see the ground until someone brought it up. Yeah, this ground, real bad. Real bad.
It's a bad.
Also,
I can
only
say from experience, bad weakness to have.
Electric, real bad. Real bad.
Oh yeah, what's our immunity?
Camera-upped.
I guess it's also Terra Ground Volcanion.
And
which
Volta
we
Terra
have seen.
Terra Ground Volcanion.
Which are-
Terra Ground and Flying Volcanion. We're going to Terra Grass Volcanion every week.
Mm. Congratulations, Volcanion.
Delicious.
You're a tree now.
Volcanion going Terra Grass is our fire water grass call.
Volcanion's the kid.
He is the fire water grass
It's
call.
just the
Fire
one
grass.
call.
Volcanion, the kid in the play who gets cast as the tree in the background.
He's
Like,
the
your
damn
lion.
avatar.
Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't feel very balanced, really, despite it feeling like the mons that are here want to be kind of balanced. It
I think
doesn't
a lot
feel
of
like
the drop. Yeah. No.
we don't feel like I feel like we're not maintaining a lot of rules that we're implying. Mons like like Roaring Moon and Volcanion are implying, and like Celebi too, imply we're putting forward like these heavy defensive rules elsewhere, but we're really not doing that actually, except for like.
No.
Well, like we say, we got Terrapagos, who can chonk one down. I'm sure Terrapagos will 6-0 games for us occasionally. I'm sure this will happen.
It's been known to happen.
Mm.
But
But other
yeah,
than
I don't know.
that-
We looked at the low tiers and we saw Swallow's mustache and we were like, awesome.
We said, "I look this. He's so wiggly." Whoa.
Like, you didn't need 11 months, by the way. You could have had less than that. You could have
You could've
fused some of
take
these
on-
guys together into something real.
Can someone do some mathematics for me? Like, if we take off this Mischievous, Camerupt, and Swallow, how many points do we gain?
We
How many
gain
more
a
points
grand
do we get?
total of I think 5.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay,
bad.
it's
But
gonna
we-
be hard
It's
to
5, and you have to split them into 2 mons.
yeah, it's gonna be hard to turn that into anything real. Okay,
Oh,
maybe
it has to be 2 more mons
I
after
mean,
that.
Yeah, it's
It
10
has-
minimum.
Isn't Swallow at 1 point,
wouldn't
or
think.
isn't Mischievous Swallow at 2 points? Is Camera free?
Camera-up's free.
We really spending 3 points on Camera? That's crazy.
You know, it's a thing. It does a, I guess, you know.
yeah.
Swallow is a cutie, though,
Oh,
so...
oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say about the Forest draft. I think Flareon is 4 points. I don't know what you're doing with that one. But I guess if it's a mascot, sure.
I don't ask questions.
Yeah, that's one where we just let it happen.
With that in mind, I do think this is one of the weaker drafts we've seen. I think they have a lot. I think they have a lot of weeks where you really have to hunker down and think, how do I deal with this? And the answer is, Volcanion, save me, Volcanion.
The answer is save me Volcanion, and then like fucking inshallah I get the Dragon Dance off with Roaring Moon.
With this treasure, I summon Terrapagos. Save
I
me,
think I would look
Terrapagos.
at this draft with better eyes if Roaring Moon was the damn Terra Captain. I
Yeah.
wouldn't feel anywhere near as bad. I'd still look at Mischievous and Swallow and think, what is bro doing? But
That being said,
now.
Moon, this Melmetal is gonna NASCAR Melmetal. It's gonna Terra to Steel, and it will flinch down everything.
My Nazca Melmetal has no weak, Kaiba.
It'll turn the 4-hit KOs into 3-hit KOs, and it'll get those flinches.
It'll go bam, bam,
we've been looking
bam.
into this.
If
Looking
you
into
Terra
this.
Steel,
No,
you
what we're
actually
going to do
get
is we're
the
going to
great
Diane
Triple
Trick Room
Interesting.
into Choice Banded Terra Steel Melmetal, and if they don't have exactly a Rose and Wash, that is 4 dead Mons.
That's true.
Shit, that's how we get triple Iron
That's
Bash.
what-
Oh, God.
In Gen 9, fucking, about the beginning of NatDex of the generation, Melmetal was released into NatDex OU. Actually, I think it was just in NatDex OU. It might have just been re-released to test in the new generation, and it got banned after like a week because Trick Room banded Melmetal was the only good style on the ladder.
This is funny. Wicked House, does Mischievous have Trick Room? It definitely does.
We're gonna check.
Mischievous definitely has Trick Room. It
I
definitely
want to
does.
believe.
It
I want
does,
to
it does,
believe.
it does, it does.
Okay.
Definitely. I told
No,
you. I told
That's
you.
okay.
Disregard all previous
We were shit
statements.
talking the Mischievous. It can
No,
trust
this is a
you.
trick. Trick Room draft. We bring Trick Room every week. It'll be cool. Don't worry.
Trick Room Memento,
It'll be
Mischievous,
awesome.
and that's how we get value.
Don't look at the high speed tiers.
Yeah. No,
It's fine. After the Trick Room ends, Crobat will clean it up.
It's true.
Next
Brave.
draft.
Let's do it. It's true. I think that's about it. Nope. Once again, we've been lied to by the team logo. This is another one of those.
There is no.
No Luke.
Well,
let's
Brandon
go
lied
through
to
real
us as
quick.
well.
No Flygon.
Brandon lied to us as well.
No
by
Big
the way,
Chunga.
No
no.
slow. No
There's
big
no
Chunga.
Big
Is a
Chunga.
Minion.
Where is Chungar?
No Luminion. No Lucario. No Cypher.
No
Cove,
Cypher. No
No
Cove.
Magnemite.
No Magnemite. No
Sharpedo.
Sharpedo.
This is the
There
first
is
one which didn't lie.
Yeah.
There is
No
a turret.
Bannet.
That's why it's my favorite. It's why that last
Mischievous
is my
is
favorite.
basically Banette. That's fine.
I take offense to that.
Anyway.
I take
Moving
offense to you
on.
taking offense to that.
Once again.
Hey, where's Yamper?
Yeah, where's Yamper?
Where is
I
Yamper?
need
I
to
don't see a
26 speed stat.
Where are the points?
I stole them. They're in the Araquanid and Diancie tornado
This-
down
this-
there.
No,
It's
no, this
fine.
looks fine.
Well,
Yeah, what are
yeah.
you talking about? No, this looks fine.
I'm asking
one
how
all
they
the way
got so
down.
many points. What the? There's real shit
Oh,
happening that
yeah.
we go
No,
through.
Oh, yeah,
there is
Caesar 7.
one fake mon on the
Rapid
draft, and it's
Diancie.
Macago, and that's not even the fakest thing we've
Macago.
seen so far.
This is a
Macago
trick
is-
room team, actually.
It has modes.
This has a lot of trick rooms.
It's
I take back my slander. I see trick room.
There's layers to this game. There's layers to this game.
I'm
It's
a
clear.
simple man. I see two good trick
I'm
rooms.
not a fan of Glamora generally in draft. This team, by the way, Araquanid, Glamora, Suian, Samurott,
Yeah.
actually shit yourself.
It's a
I
shame.
did-
It's
yeah,
a shame
go
we
on.
couldn't get the golden go.
I'm
bring
bringing
all that-
six-
Bring all that bullshit into me and see what happens.
Look,
I'm
if
bringing
you want to
Bruce
call change the
Wayne,
web so
buddy.
our superior
I don't
gets a
care.
speed boost, hey.
Hey man,
You're low
I
key,
wasn't
like
feeding
I
that shit
think-
anyway.
I do feel
Two
like
really good Terra captains, but also is this Stab Terra Hammer Up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, it's Stab Terra Hammer Up, which is not the best of the Stab Terra guys we've seen, but it's not a bad one.
I think the other thing is as well, like you're just gonna Terra Superior every time because it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
of
doing
course.
Terra
Terra
Superior.
Superior. yeah, like we low key don't care.
This is allowed Volcarona's ban. That's the same shit. It's not the same shit.
It's not.
incredibly different.
There's a world of difference, yeah.
I think this team's ability to just set hazards so that Mega Medicham will eventually just clear the team
Mach punch,
is
Mach punch.
Yeah.
so scary.
It does not get Mad Punch, but same
Oh,
shit.
Oh, is it bullet
It
punch?
gets bullet punch.
Make
But
out
I
bullet
just don't.
punch.
It's not gonna click bullet punch, man. Webs are up. It's clicking CC.
Wait a minute.
C'est la vie, Benaki!
Like it.
C'est la vie!
I think Glim Araquanid is a Glim Araquanid. I guess we can lead Hammerot. I think it's mainly gonna be in the back as like a physical attacker.
We've also got an annoying amount of ways to get into this superior safely. I think like we have Baton Pass Diancie, we've got like Memento Glamora,
You've got Memento Sinister, which is like pretty nice.
Memento Sinister. If we want to kill our Sinister for the joy of it,
Fast
Got Volt
Tox,
Switch.
Fast Toxics. Like
yeah.
Well, that's part of it. I look at guys like Sinister and Superior, and we have so many different ways of like accidentally snowballing. Like, oops, all
the
plus
game's over.
20s, all plus 60s, right?
Speed tiers are
And-
kind
and
of
stuff like
kind of
I
this.
think they're pretty good on it. I think the speed
Yeah,
tier
that's
rise
true.
up pretty well.
max
Not having
speed,
the
max speed
120.
capping
It's
at
the max.
113. Yeah, it doesn't go that high,
But I
which is
think
a
111 and 106 are really annoying speed tiers for everyone to have to handle with, because 105 is pretty common, 110 is pretty common, but these
yeah,
111
they're definitely better than 105 and 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
But
mean,
like
I mean,
capping at
Mrs.
113 is
yeah.
unfortunate. But that's not that big of a deal because we got webs, so who care?
I heard this team's pretty strong. Is there anything shouting out? No flying
It's-
type? I guess Tornadus is our flying type. Sure.
Ooh, yeah.
Good
that's-
enough.
I don't
Uh,
really
eh.
like that.
That's a very grounded.
But
team.
we have Sinister and Araquanid as like
yeah,
res-
they're
which
pretty
are
well
really
for
good
it.
ones, like pretty good like earthquake resists.
So, I mean, if this were me playing into this team, I don't know. I'll bring the 6 assholes with boots. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
anymore.
to be fair, you
Hey.
say that knockoff's pretty plentiful. You've got Hammerot, you've got Iron Treads, you've got Tornadoes. Like these
You
are
got
mods that
Treads.
definitely
I mean,
gonna come and
you
give some
do-
moves.
You do have those guys. I mean, we're assuming that the guys like Hammer. I mean, Treads is already pretty fast on his own.
Yeah.
Hammerot is it a clean 85? Is like it'll probably
Tornadoes
be.
can come just
We'll
like a
have-
turn pivot.
It is off the back of 2 mods, but this draft does have like pretty nice priority and like a potentially Terra Stab Aquajet or
Like
just
Aquajet
Medicham,
and
like
Bullet
Myriad
Punch are two
bullshit.
good priorities to have.
Yeah, this is a draft with like noticeably good priority, so it could like trick room and then just still like beat you with the bullshit if
Just
something
hit
goes
you
wrong.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see this winning.
Yeah,
This is good.
I like this team.
It's a
I
good
like this
draft.
team. I still think
W draft.
although
W draft.
we do have a rack with and Sinistra for our ground resist, I do feel like it's still a tough spot to be in.
Oh, it's very easy to bring EQs into this team
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But
Is Macargo a mascot? What does Macargo do?
He
I-
just
Objectively
man.
gets
He's a
rocks.
flame body guy.
He
He
looks
gets rocks.
We gotta we gotta fill out the roster somehow.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon we had like 1 point left, and we are like, oh screw it, I'll put my cargo on. We had 2 points
Wicket
left. We got
in
my
chat.
cargo.
Wicket in chat said this is his Skinwalker team. He doesn't know why.
I can
I can see it.
I also think it's like peaks are not that peak. It doesn't actually peak all that high in terms of
it's
power,
immediate
which is
pressure
annoying
is
because
just
we've
meta
clearly
champ.
made sacrifices to get what we've got.
Like, yeah, I think immediate
It's
damage
like-
is meta champ. That's a problem. Is that we just there's no
Yeah.
big Superior takes turns to get going. Hammerot does
Yeah.
it, but also Hammerot
Sinistra takes turns. Diancie takes turns.
be often like pigeonholed into holding his
I mean-
scarf.
I mean, Glamora could be like a feasible jump scare in that contest. It could just run one
It
where
could
you
just
like
be
power
Meteor
him.
Surprise meteor beam. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like, this team sets up so many hazards. Fuck, I gotta get my hazard removal. I gotta get my boots. What do you mean it's charging up?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for real. I like Glamora just in the I like Glamora as long as you don't like pigeonhole it into being hazards.
Yeah. And I think it is pretty free in this draft to like not just be a hazard bot, which is like
Yeah.
obviously nice.
It gets like it'll bring like toxic debris, and that's like the extent of its like hazard setting.
Yeah.
But those debris sometimes is pretty good.
I mean, you also could just play like a really annoying slow game with like Araquanid, Sinister, and like Corrosion Glamora if they try and send a Steel type out and just like not get toxic. You could be like a real just like asshole, play a monstrously slow game because you got like Glaze and shit. You could like make someone like suffer pretty hard.
Yeah, this could be death by a
I
thousand
don't think it could
cuts.
play for long though. This team does not have much in the ways of keeping itself going for long periods.
I mean, Superior's gonna have like Leaf Storm, Giga Drain, or like Terror Style.
Sure, but it has to already have, like look at its special attack stat, man. It needs to have already Leaf Stormed. Like,
Yeah,
it could play a
ideally
I
twice.
think you're right in that it can play a mid game and the corrosion is a thing. I don't think it can last though. It's not a lasting team. It has it has a meaningful time limit. which
Yeah,
is-
I agree with
think a
that.
lot of the drafts have had. Like, there's no draft so far when it says a meaningful time limit.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good one. This is one of the good ones. Still no Yamper, so back again, 0 points.
Horribly
Yeah.
woke.
Maybe
Where
the
are
next
our-
one will have
Utter bloat
maybe the
nonsense.
next one will have the mascot on.
Yeah. Well, we had so far we're like what 1 in 8 for ones with
Yeah.
mascot on.
Yeah.
And
So,
I mean, like, if Macargo's just here because we needed to buy something, we could have just got the mascot in.
Could
You
go
know?
Yamper, yeah.
We could have got Yamper. We could have had access to ball fetch.
I would have loved the
What
big
the
yamp.
fuck is Bullfetch? You
It's its
making this shit up?
ability.
It's
No,
its
no,
signature
no,
ability.
Yeah, it's
The
unique to
first
Yamper.
Pokeball you throw, if it doesn't get it, then it grabs the ball.
It goes
Yeah.
and gets it.
Oh,
from
that's
you.
awesome.
Joking!
That's
So
really
Yeah.
cool.
you can throw your Master Ball, and if it misses, which it won't because it's a Master Ball, it'll go get it for you.
Yamper will retrieve it.
Peak.
Yeah. he says,
This
"So go
provides
get it."
incredible economic advantage over a long series of
Yeah.
games.
It's actually funny when it evolves into Boltund, it loses it, so you
You
have
really
to keep it
don't.
as Yamper for
It forgot how
optimal
to
catching.
catch
You
it.
see,
Also,
he's
you
so
know what
dumb. What a
Bolton
stupid
speed
dog.
stat? Do you know what Bolton speed stat is?
1-2-1.
Yeah. Do you know? All right. Don't say Liam. Moody. What do you think
Oh.
Yamper's speed stat is? Knowing that
Oh.
Bolton is 1-2-1.
I hope it's like slow as shit. That would be kind of funny.
Give me a speed stat.
I'm gonna say like 59.
I'm guessing 20.
Oh my god.
26.
26.
26.
It's hilarious. It's really funny
This,
that
this,
he gave it
little, this
low
little
of a
dog
speed.
is so fat.
Just a
He's
stupid
so
fucking
fun. Dude,
Sure,
this
he's
is a see this should have been the mascot on the Big Chungus team. They should have got Yamper.
No, it should have been Diggersby for that team.
Biggest-
That's true. They should have got Diggersby.
You
Yeah, let's-
should have got Diggersby.
If you you get Bunnelby.
Yeah. Anyway,
Continuing on.
The Yamper.
Wait, never mind, no. Wait, no, honestly, no granted poison. Alright, Glimmoro's our granted poison type. As soon as it's gone,
Yeah.
which it tends to not stick around very long. T-Spike's become kind of really
No, it
annoying.
doesn't. We have an iron treads.
Yeah, so Treads just
It can
lands on
spin
it and
it,
spins
yeah,
it.
Ryan
it can
Treads.
spin it.
It's a spinner that can't be poisoned.
That's
Next
immune,
draft.
Yeah, we just
Before we
sheen on
start
it.
hallucinating.
Oh,
Warriors.
this
Side of
fucking
mythology.
guy. This.
Why does
fucking
this
guy.
team have a Delphox on it? Is he
Skinwalker
stupid?
draft. Skinwalker draft. Why is he dumb?
Why
He's
did he
dumb.
do that?
Kieran,
He's
you gotta
dumb.
understand. This is
Why
a
did
Victor
Wiki
draft.
get?
Of course,
Why
it has
did
a
Wiki
Fox
click
character
hypnosis
on
in
it.
Misty Terrain?
Why
Is
does
he
why does
stupid?
Wicket
Stupid.
why does Wicket always draft the Pokemon that look like
Why
girls?
did Wicked get mind controlled by a Golduck?
I've
Is
been
he
saying
stupid?
this. I've been
Whoa.
saying this, Kieran. Speak your truth.
I'm just wondering. That's true.
What's he up to?
What does he
What's
mean
his
by
Guys,
name?
I
this?
think. Guys, I'm just
What's
gonna
this
say it.
guy's
I think this Wiki guy's attracted to that electrode. I'll come out and say it.
Nice.
It's been for a long time.
Brilliant.
I've
I
seen
managed.
this.
Oh, he joined.
He joined chat. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's gonna go. Actually, they're fictional, so it's okay. Come on, Wicket. Continue.
God,
Come on,
I'm
Wicket.
It's great. Wicker's managed to roll this out.
Wicket. I agree.
I've successfully gotten away with drafting Cinderace, Meowscarada, Mega God of War, Cinderace.
Yeah, you got away with it. You got away with it.
Like that absolute freaking OU calling it legs drool.
Drool.
That guy really.
That guy.
I'm really glad
I
I
didn't need
that
to
guy
know this.
got it.
I'll keep it to
I'm
yourself.
really glad I lost. I didn't lose to that guy.
Just like drool. Wicket nearly had nothing to say.
He couldn't defend himself. No,
he
look,
knew-
I
he
agree.
knew
I had
it
this
to be
conversation.
true.
I had this conversation with Moon a while ago. I wouldn't have it until like we had some drinks because I was like, he's not going to be able to listen to it normally. But frankly, like Delphox is not an animal because if I saw someone with a Delphox in a kennel, I would call the police.
Oh, I see now. Okay, I understand.
What's that mean?
If you put a leash on a Tinkerton, I'm calling the cops.
Tinkerton.
No.
It's not
You need
Delph.
a
No, you
leash
can
and a
put like a
Tinkerton
harness on a
specifically
Tinkerton,
because
that's like-
you
that's
need
like
the,
people do that,
children's
yeah.
harnesses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
children's
fine.
harness.
It's also with a leash
It's like
in
a
his
child.
It's
mouth.
like
Kieran.
it's like something to say. That tweet I saw was like, I'm perfectly happy. I'll get what the fuck is it called? Fucking Florgatita. What's the
Florigito.
Flogatito.
what's the first version called?
I think it is Gatito because that's like little cat. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sprigatito.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I like, you know what? That's a pet. I'll buy that thing food. I'll let it sleep at the foot of my bed and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Meowscarada, you're gonna have to get a job. Like you gotta
Yeah.
pay rent.
I'll move
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
Move out,
exactly.
bro.
No, Meowscarada could be doing my taxes for all I'm concerned.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you think? Like,
Well, he does. I show you.
What do you mean you're freeloading? I have to buy you a bed.
Why are you eating kibble? That's weird. That's scaring me.
Kieran, not
You
Kibble.
stood next to me in the shop and picked stuff off the shelves. You gotta pay for those.
I'm not buying you the damn. Buy you a pack of Chris. Go away. All right. A side tangent back to Wicket.
Terracomoa is dastardly. That's truly
Terracomoa is
dastardly.
Dastardly.
No game is unwinnable when you have a Komodo, despite what Wicket might tell you.
It's true. That's true.
It is super easy for that to just run away with the game after pressing one setup move.
Yeah.
Also,
It could be sub Delidron Salak.
Even if you're not setting up with it, Komodo's defensive utility, when it has the ability to not be quad weak anymore, its defensive utility is already crazy good.
Yeah.
You saw that thing wall in a Shifu when I had it.
I saw that thing eat up a fucking triple axle and like kill something back for trying.
Yeah. And then suddenly you can decide to be a water type, or a fairy type, or a steel type, etc., etc.
Yeah. No, this is evil. This is truly evil.
He was quite distraught at not getting a Shed Tailmon to pair with.
Yeah, good.
I can't imagine how evil that would be.
If he got wormy with it, it's over.
No more worms.
Not on the team.
I like the Gligar. I think it's like, hey, if you're gonna get like a low point mon, it better be one that actually does something or forces prep. And Gligar actually does shit. Same with Mug. Same with Electrode. These are all like low point guys who actually do things. Great job.
These are good ones that aren't trash.
Tiers I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Electro coming
yeah,
in just to
absolutely.
be like Regieleki too.
Temu, Sheen, Reggie.
I don't know if I agree that they're the most threatening speed tiers I've seen so far. I think the Tapu Koko guy had that.
Yeah, no, you have to. Yeah, you have to take.
Wait,
you have to
remind
like.
me what his
Yeah,
were.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a 130
Yeah,
one that
that's
actually
right,
does
that's
something. Yeah.
Okay, but you know,
But
It's almost like it's an unwinnable matchup.
it might be unwinnable. Well, that's
true.
the thing. This is the bright side of Darkrai. Is Darkrai comes at base 125 and then also just does everything. This is the ultimate cheesemon. This one cheeses matches harder than anything.
Yeah, we have cheese
so
potential
whack.
with Hypnosis. I think Delphox also gets
potential with
Hypnosis.
or the dishonesty that is Dark Pulse.
Yeah,
Or
you can
every-
just expect Dark Pulse and sit there forever.
Zapdos like
God.
standing there like I fucking dare you to click a physical move.
Yeah, this draft could be
do
pretty
it, make
corny
my
if it
day.
wants to
Spread
be.
the yellow magic.
Between Zap, Darkrai, and Kamo, if we wanted to get super corny, we totally could. We could totally get whack as hell.
And also Palafin.
Yeah, there's also a Palafin on this draft.
Homelander?
That is. I think that is Homelander.
If we
That's
were
the
getting a
Homelander.
matchup, we do just have Banded Jet Punch to do 50 to the entire roster if they don't have Water Absorb. This is true. When it comes down to it, do you even need to think that hard?
Is there something that strikes me as not okay?
This is my Skinwalker draft because of the player, not the mons.
That's true.
Dry makes him cry.
Freeze dry, shut up. 3 Pokemon have freeze dry. It's not real. Shut up.
I mean,
I hate freeze dry analysis.
Has Kyurem been picked up so far?
No one's trying
Someone
to.
hates Wicked. They should pick up freeze dry.
I mean, there's already like 8 teams with Water Absorb that aren't this team. So I mean, we're halfway there.
Yeah.
We're halfway to making Palafin shit itself.
I mean, freeze dry. Just general ice isn't great. Palafin's a resist. Tinkerton's a resist. Guess it's just free, but Delphox isn't doing that too much. Tinkerton can, but it's probably running AV if it's doing that. Palafin
That's fine.
Yeah.
Still feels like an issue when it's weak. Like that one's weak, that one's weak, that one's weak, that one's weak. Neutral.
I do think it's like, besides like only having 2 Defoggers, I mean Zapdos is a very easy Defogger, so it's like whatever. I think this is like a very like this is like Victor playing like completely to his strengths. Like,
yeah,
I think this is like a great draft for him. This is like we aren't trying to like run some gimmick that we haven't done before. We know what we're doing here. This is not.
Yeah.
I think if he could somehow metamorphosize that Delphox into like a Rotom Heat, I think he'd be a lot happier. But
yeah,
that's you can't have
It'll
everything
evolve.
in this world, okay? So get over it. Damn.
Yeah, you'll survive. You'll do fine, I think.
Look.
Nah,
It has 2 hands. One of them can hold the able. It's fine.
I do fear if we wanted to get Rotom Heat, we'd probably have to sacrifice Muck to the Great God.
Oh no, it's not. It's not happening. We're not like the. I think if anything's happening to this Delphox, it's probably turning into some other defensive mon in the point range. But earlier, I'm gonna confess, guys, when I was accusing him of only picking girl Pokemon because he picked up the Delphox, I told him to pick up the Delphox. That's my bad. I'm sorry, guys.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You set him up.
The allegation
You
to
set him
sue
up.
the entire
I
podium.
apologize. I'm sorry.
Should've got
I'm sorry.
anti-allegation, man.
Yeah, that's true. He beat them. But yeah, like it probably should be like some sort of defensive thing. I just thought this team like looked kind of like it like outside of like Kamoo, it looked kind of rough to like break steel types. So I was like, I feel like this team would like a fire type that can like hit steel types, so that Kamoo doesn't have to be like Superman every single week.
You could
So
the ground type. I think like Woodsdale would fit this draft quite well.
yeah, I think yeah. So I think it doesn't have to be Delphox. I just like having a fire type. I think it makes life easier when your opponent like because the problem with like ground and like fighting types is that like you know what like one of the best type combinations in the game is, and I know not everyone gets one, but it's flying and steel, and then both of them like have like make it hard for you to break those non-grounded steel types. The flying steel type specifically. So Delphox like kind of is like again,
Man,
it is not necessary, but like I like having a offensive fire type. It's something that I've like really come to appreciate.
No, you're not wrong. Fire type is a very strong offensive type.
No,
I always miss it when I don't have it.
When you run a draft that has no good like way to hit fire type, you do kind of feel it.
Yeah.
You have to start finding like play arounds and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And little ways to hit those mons instead, which is pretty awkward.
In low tier currently, I am quite appreciating like Infernape's ability to like just click a fire move and do it pretty well. Like I can't remember, like Volcanion was like my fire type last time, and it also did that pretty well.
Yeah.
I think the draft before that, I don't think I had one. So like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Games came a lot
last
easier.
Draft,
like, shit out flamethrowers.
Durham whatever draft, I literally didn't have a way to hit fire, with the exception of like Hisuian Zoroark had flamethrower. That was like my best option usually, and I definitely felt that. It works out because hey, Zoroark, you can be a little tricksy with it, but no, you feel it. You feel it when it's the case. But yeah. It's not much else to say, I don't think. I think that about covers it.
Yeah, this is like the fairest looking thing I've ever seen that has a Palafin on it.
Relax. Hey, this is in the water absorb pool, so it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's time to ruin our day.
We've got our floaties on.
We have to look at the Mega Gallade draft and say nice things.
Oh.
Do we?
We don't have to. But we probably should say nice things about the Mega Gallade draft, no matter what we think about the Mega Gallade.
I got one.
Mula.
Terrahaxorus fucking rocks.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And a Lomomola support is nice. And a Namorous is cool.
Terra
Walking Wake is cool.
There are potential men on here.
Cleavor whips ass. I love Cleavor.
There's
I'm
Mr.
a
Rhyme. We
head.
love him here.
There's
We're a
Tangled
big.
Beat Mr. Rhyme.
This is Rhyme
those
Nation.
tapped into DDL know of Mr. Rhyme.
Look,
Speed tiers here, capping at 110 or 109 for the real speed tier is not incredible.
109 is particularly unfortunate because it is less than 110, which is a notable
really
speed
not
tier.
great.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the weakness chart right now. There is like not a lot of resisting going on here. There is. Is it very like neutral? Yeah, it's very neutral or weak. There is
I am
no
looking at the
immunity.
fairy type and I am crying.
Yeah, no electric immune, no fairy type resist. It's neutral.
In fairness to the fairy weakness, 2 of those are on dragon types that can choose to not be dragons anymore.
Okay, but Mandibuzz and Mega Gallade really do not appreciate the strong Moonblast coming their way.
No, I will be clear, like, people can, like, but prior to those terrestrializations, fairy type moves are an incredibly free click into this team.
Super free.
I mean, in general, like, this team isn't got like the blistering speeds, but
how
no one can stop a T-wave coming out.
Yeah. How do you draft a team this slow and you don't have a steel type? How did that happen?
I think Gallade is like...
Or a Oh, this team has no electric immunity. You can't be doing
this
that.
This is what I mean. Like Gallade has nothing.
They're gonna put you in the blender.
True.
Nothing is here to like eat the T-wave or Willow. That's gonna be. Like,
I have never seen a team that gets more devoured alive by Volt Turn.
Yeah.
I was about to say exactly that.
You're not fast. You're not that bulky. You don't have any ways to like break the cycle.
With this treasure, I summon you, Specs Jolteon.
You're not making it through the You're just not making it through the winter.
Let's see. Maybe this is safe by having Asdorf.
They just need the beating power at least. It'd be slow as balls, but we'll try and hit strong head smash.
Hazard options are cleave or clicking Stone
Axe.
Yep. Which is who cares?
Toxic spikes and it ends there.
It does get those. Yeah.
I think removal is Mandibuzz.
The hazard removal is Mandibuzz.
What are the transaction rules in this league? How many did you get?
Free agency transactions.
5? Okay, so this is fixable.
I mean, the good part as well is it's pretty changeable because some mons here are like really expensive. Like Mega Gallade is 19 points. We can turn that into like real service.
we can make that something good.
Get rid of him. It's okay.
Like
Mr. Rhyme.
I have compliments here.
Mr. Rhyme objectively gets rapid spin, right?
It does objectively get rapid spin. Thank you.
Amazing,
and,
brilliant.
That's true.
The best
Loba
ever.
Mola is a very good defensive piece, but it does require you to actually think to be able to not just turn something that somebody sets up on behind a substitute.
It also requires you, I think, to have an electric immunity so people don't just switch on it for free with Volt Switch.
Yeah, forever.
And, don't worry, because our other defensive pivot will... I'm sorry, you're saying Mandibus is also weak to electric?
Uh-oh.
You're telling me this now?
And you really don't want to get knocked off if you're bringing boots on those guys, because you have one rock resist. It's your mega.
Guys, I think this might be the worst thing we've seen so far. This is
This has some very clear holes. This has some very clear holes.
Walking Waken and Amorous, very good, decently fast special attackers. They can do a lot. Haxorus as the lob threat I love it.
Yeah,
if your team does not have
Haxorus
a
is
fairy
whips
type,
ass.
we're going to kill you.
if
we're
you
gonna
close your
kill
eye-
you.
We're going to terror and kill you. That thing can get out of hand. But
Yeah.
luckily,
In the
we have
words, no
way of stopping it from, say, getting thunderwaved or whatever.
Yeah,
This team needs to find an electric immunity, or preferably, honestly, if you're relying on Mandibuzz or Lomomola, I think you should probably try and find two.
Does Sableye sticks on this team just by shitting out statuses and pressing recover?
It does a lot into it. And Amorous can try and do things. But in the words of my glorious king Brandon, this draft whips ass. Unfortunately, it is dog shit.
It's so cool. There's so many good ideas. There's so much that I potentially like about it, and it's just got this one crippling hole right down the middle that makes it completely
the thing is, we've looked at the draft leagues. Some teams which are bad and unsalvageable. It's so close.
It's got one problem. It's got literally it's got 1.5 problems, which is one real problem, no ground. Yeah, no ground, no electric immunity, and the half a problem is the speed tiers
running around.
Which is just that there's no really fast guys. This team would appreciate a ground type and a Jolteon, and it would fix it.
And Jolteon's still moving about, I think. So there's still answers for this. They're still waiting to get back in the groove, but it is struggling. It is struggling.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway.
It's never Darumaka.
Yeah.
I love that they drafted both
the double Darumakas.
It's
That's
really
so
funny.
That's so awesome.
Finally,
this draft whips
someone
ass.
who commits.
And we've got Sneasler. This draft whips ass.
Terra Captains are good.
They have a
These are
pop
some
star,
sick-ass Terra Captains.
a cheerleader on this team.
6 foot pop star, a celebrity, walks, bipedally walks.
So we have Sneasler plus Grain already horseshit.
Terra.
This is what I did.
Shed tail Orcworm, already upsetting.
Yeah.
Not just plus Grain.
Terra Salamence. You could lose at a moment's notice, and it wouldn't even be your fault.
I think Terra Spectre is not Brill.
I mean, it's just stronger button hits.
If you show up to the week with no normal type, it will run.
Blown away.
You might just get run over.
1 trillion damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. Lele, out of all the terrains, Lele is obviously a very strong option because it means Sneasler can't get.
What? I mean, beyond that, Lele means the Spectre can't get Sucker Punched. It means Ments can't get Ice Sharded or Toad Scroll.
Yeah.
There's actually one even more important thing than any of those that Lele means. It means there's a
it's really hard. It's really hard with Moonblast and Psychic and kills you instantly. And eats hits all the time. And is an asshole.
I can't wait for my matchup this week. Lele does the funniest shit.
Lele is wild.
This is a strong one.
Yeah, this is an awesome one.
Yeah, it's definitely really good.
This one goes fast and hits like a fucking truck. This one just it's just going.
Yeah, it's got defensive pieces. There's a Quagsire here, there's an Umbreon here, there's Colossal and Toadscruel, and there's obviously there's Orthworm, which is fucked up. But honestly, those pieces don't need to do that much defensively. They just need to do enough to get 1 or 2 of these guys in safely, so that they can just start
Yeah, like
just doing
They're the shell of
horrendous
the eclair,
things.
so we can get to the gooey center that is the Spectre
Yeah.
and Tapu Lele.
Yeah,
Sneasler
exactly.
in terrain
Don't-
behind
don't
Substitute.
sugarcoat
I'm gonna throw up.
how hard does this team obliterate the last team? Because I think it's quite hard.
Yeah, flickers back and forwards and just Mega Manetric, like
I think maybe that's
Mega
on its own,
For Shadow Reverend.
destroying this team single-handedly.
The Scarfed Lele donutting this team.
Terra Salamence ruining them. Yeah, like
as soon as the fucking Corv goes down, Terra Ghost Spectria proceeds
party's
to
over.
instantly obliterate everything else. Yeah.
like,
No, this is
this.
I hope they're playing each other.
Like, Hazard's great. Hazard control, it's alright.
We objectively have a Toadscruel.
We have a Toadscruel. Salamence could defog, but it doesn't really want to be doing that. It can
Colossal
rapid
has
spin
rapid
Colossal,
spin.
But these are ones I don't
Yeah.
really think you want to be bringing, so Hazard control's not great.
I mean, you're happy to bring one of them. You're not happy to bring multiple of them. Yeah, I think it's more. I think the primary thing with this team is like, if you want to set rocks up on this team, you're putting yourself behind probably too much. I think I don't know if you have time to do that.
Like, you really need to catch something off guard and have like a really good pivot to get the rocks up. You can't just force it off rip because it's not a slow team. This team's got pivoting. And this team makes every turn a possible game loss.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially
You can lose. You can lose from nowhere against like high key. Like you can lose from nowhere against Salamence, Sneasler, or Spectria. All of them can just.
Yeah.
Like, as long
You
as
just
Lele
put yourself in a bad spot and it's
Sneasler is
over.
left, you are at risk of losing even if you're at 6 mons, assuming you're not like got some hard count already.
Yeah. Assuming you don't have like choice scarf, Deoxys speed at the ready.
Yeah.
Gliscor is the only hard counter I can like think of top of my head. Most ghost types, well, actually, like Skeledirge, is hard counter too. There's many.
But I don't
The
think
team's
we've seen
pivoting is
those
actually
ones, so I
meh,
think it's
especially
still
at the
very
top.
threatening.
Yeah, like this is.
I mean,
this is a brutal team.
This,
Like,
this is a good one. This is a strong one. This is a strong
the-
one.
yeah.
It gets bonus points for having the mascot.
This is the team that I think of the ones I've seen so far. This is the one that I think I would want. This looks like I feel like I'd be very confident going into every week with this.
If I had to bet on a team, I don't know how these players play, so obviously just the
Yeah.
team.
Just the team.
I would bet on this one.
I believe this is a Pokesong player, right?
I know who Sif is.
this is one of them. Yes.
It's one of them. The one thing I like you know that this is like a like this is strong. If I'm advocating for a team with Mega Manetric, who I hate with all my heart.
Yeah, you hate. hey, you know me. I'll place my money on any team that's got Sneasler and Lele. You know me. I'm here for it. I'm here
And
for
that
it.
sinister horse.
The fucked up evil horse.
It's just an evil look into my twisted mind.
Yeah.
He's just looking at me funny. Spectre, the type of guy to get posted on Twitter at horse images. He's the type of guy. But yeah,
really cool.
The
really
horse
cool,
is
really
here.
cool
I
stuff.
think we're on a final team now.
Huge.
Hoots and the Noctowls.
Where are either of these guys? Hoots not nowhere to be seen.
We got
Noctowls nowhere to be
Swirlix,
seen.
But no Noctowl, isn't that strange?
Yeah,
They just
interesting.
lie.
We have Maractus, but no Noctowl.
guys, Noctowls, infinite Noctowls, but no Noctowls.
No knockdowns.
I can't help but notice.
Oh my god, they've stole my fucking draft.
What? Okay.
Also, Maractus mentioned, I love that girl.
Ahem.
Yeah.
One team has free Terra Archaladon. We have free Terra Gothitelle.
Gothitelle,
I mean,
'cause we
Shadow
need it.
Tag is legal, right?
Don't
It is
care.
legal.
Okay.
I don't care.
I'm going to bring up a very important point, Moody. You remember the game where I played Swift and a +6 Gothitelle clicked Shadow Ball into my negative Spadef, non-Spadef invested Crest and took like 70? I don't care.
Yeah,
I suppose.
this is a Gothit. Like at the end of the day,
I think the other
like,
who
this
else
is-
pretty terrible here. Rotom?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think you should have. I think you should have got someone else.
Rotom, Prim.
What?
I feel
What do
like
we
Light
care
was
about
fine.
trapping with Gothitelle? What is it? What is the point
What is
of
it
it?
providing
What?
for our team? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Why do we have
It's also
Gothitelle?
very expensive. It's 14 points.
Oh god, okay, I
Like,
thought it was
And-
trapping is great when you
in
have
the
a
14
bond
point
that
tier?
is really broken by, like, I don't know, something that psychic resists. Not very many things.
Well, this is free terrace. So the point, I like, you know what this could do is like, I don't know. The dream is like you trap something like a Chiyu or something. Can you somehow like beat it 1-on-1? Do you? I
was gonna
don't
say,
think
you just,
so.
like, I was gonna say if you like trap like a Clodsire or a Quagsire or something like that, and you just like set up infinitely on it.
Sure, but what
But
do
we're
you do?
matchup
You're not.
fishing.
You're not.
It's
You're not.
14 points to matchup fish.
Yeah,
And you're not
that's the thing, like,
fast, so
if
you might just die afterwards anyway.
If you pull up like the actual like draft board in like the 13 and 14 point tier, they are fucking outrageously like terribly remote.
Yeah.
There is
It
there-
feels like
there
a
is
big
no
deal.
And you have Gothitelle.
Yeah.
There's just no good reason for
It's
it.
not good every week. Like, why are you spending 14 points on a Terra Captain that's like barely even good? Like, I would be surprised if this is like a good natural bring that just makes sense and isn't being forced onto the team because we paid for it and we want to bring it. Like in like even like 2 games, you know.
I guess like because you have like Stab Terra Latios, at the end of the day, you probably just do that and you see either like
Yeah, but
blisteringly strong
I
Luster
think,
Pig or
Loki, I
blisteringly
think this is
strong
the
Pig.
defensive piece
no.
they wanted. I think this is the defensive piece to try and punish
You know what?
stuff. And if you wanted that, do you know who's in 14 points and 3 Terra legal?
Yeah.
Lord Gargle.
Skeledirge.
Yeah.
Skeledirge is still there.
Skeledirge or Garganacl would be so much better.
Dude,
Skeledirge in this team.
Wagger.
Yeah, this team can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Wagger, I'm telling you right now, okay? Skeledirge is in the 14-point tier, unclaimed. Go get it now.
Like,
Save your soul.
I fit this team. Like we've come about Gothitelle. I think Silvally is also not great. I feel like
Yeah,
Silvally's a big point sink. I think it's 12
Potential
points for
man.
each type, and it's just this is Mr. Potential Man.
Welcome
Okay,
back.
13 points. I won't be paying that much for that mon.
Someone in the
One
chat
equal
says
potential man?
someone in the chat says as an Urshifu user, I'm praying this isn't Terra Fairy on Sunday. I mean, can you confidently bring this Gothitelle and assume that it's not going to have U-turn on the Urshifu?
Yeah.
Like, because if the Urshifu has U-turn, this doesn't do anything.
Also, if the Urshifu has, I don't know, Poison Jab.
Well, it's free Terra. That's the point, right? But yeah, if it Terra's Fairy, it
Yeah.
could Terra Fairy. It only needs to get one call right to kill the Urshifu. But like, if the Urshifu is like not choiced and has U-turn, it doesn't matter. Or if it's choiced and U-turn, it doesn't do anything. It has to specifically be
What if
like
the it's a Shifu what? Oh, it's a Shifu single strike, right?
Single
let's
strike,
say if it's
yeah,
rapid
so that's-
strike, it's like, what, are you going to... Well, even if it's single strike, what, are you going to switch in on the Wicked Blow? A
yeah.
Terra
You'll
Fairy?
have to
It's
pivot
got a
something. You'll have to like
whole
somehow
Terra
pivot it
Fairy.
in.
And all your pivots are like, I don't know, Rotom Heat, I guess.
Okay.
Or, like,
It's
Yeah.
really.
If Rotom
I'm,
Heat's in
front of
I'm
Urshifu,
gonna bring up
just quick Will-O-Wisp.
some fun
I
fun
would,
facts.
if I was
with-
the Shifu, I would legit be more threatened by Terra Fairy Silvally.
So fun facts
Yeah.
with
Terra
quick
Fairy.
store real
Silvally
quick.
Fairy.
Big fun facts.
Mm.
Yep.
In order to survive 2 Wicked Blows, assuming it had already Terra Fairy, it would
Mm.
it requires max HP, like max defense, which means you have no special attack investment.
Is this a banded Wicked Blow?
This is banded Wicked Blow.
Okay, yeah.
So like if
Okay.
it have max defense, like max HP, max defense investment, it can like die. It's like a 50-50 chance to 2-hit KO.
Yeah. We've definitely got better ways to like pressure the team or kill the
No, I'm dealing with Urshifu.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just kill him, man. I'm gonna send Silvally in. I'll send in Fairy Silvally.
Sure, yeah.
Just said.
Yeah. Or like, I
This
don't
is
know.
it, right? This is it, right? If you want to match up
Friend.
fish with Gothitelle Terra, why do we have Silvally as well?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same concept, right? Like
Except
we're doing the
Silvally-
same
Well,
idea.
I'll just have like Scarf, Terra, Dragon, Latios,
Yeah,
Draco,
except-
Meteor.
Except Silvally doesn't lose to everything, and lose to everything that has like it's like let's say I bring a mon, right? Let's say I have a mon. I'm like, oh, this mon's a vital support piece, but what if it gets trapped in and kills? Shedtail's literally in the game, or yeah,
The,
the fucking-
shell, shed shell, yeah.
Shed shell, yeah, shed shell. It's literally
Shedtail
in
also
the
is.
game. Yeah,
Which also gets you out.
to be fair, I'm also correct on
Yeah.
Shentel, but yeah.
No, get Trapinch. If you want trapping this bad, get Trapinch and use your terror on something better.
Like Trapinch is like,
Like-
what, like 4 points? I reckon he's probably
Yeah.
expensive just because he's Trapinch is 2 points.
Get Trapinch. Just use Arena Trap. It's good enough. It'll kill steel types for you. I've seen that thing one-shot
I'm
Mel
gonna
Metal
be honest.
before. I don't know how it did it. It was a bad Mel Metal
Gone-
set, but I've seen it do
I've
it.
never seen this happen,
gone-
but oh my god, he's got
I
100
think
attack.
we've got that.
What?
Yeah, it was like
Yes.
banded.
I'm just want to be clear. This has gone
Yeah.
past the point of me co-signing it.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying all this
Brought
about
up.
Trapinch, by the way.
The
I'm
moment
not
don't like
saying this about-
Trapinch?
I'm not attaching my name to this anymore.
Listen.
I like
listen,
Trapinch.
I got
don't
nothing
know.
to say. I got nothing to say about the little crabby man. It's just Gothitel's it's just a noob Trapmon, man.
Yeah.
It always has been. It's been.
There are things you can
It's
spend
untaxed
more
to oblivion.
like the same amount of points on,
Yeah.
or even less points on. That I feel like will do more for this team as it stands. But I'm not really gonna say like the team's bad because we have it. I just feel like it is a bit of a waste of points.
No, I understand. The only instance in which I understand picking this Gothitelle is that this is your favorite guy ever, and you're like, I just really want to use Gothitelle. It's my
Just big Wolfie Glick fan. I get
yeah.
it.
Yeah, this might
I'm
actually be the case.
a big Wolfie
Fair
Glick
enough.
fan, and I just want to use. But in that case, fair enough. You do you. But in that case,
will
where
put
is
that-
the Perish song? I guess does Prim get it?
Prim,
Yeah, probably.
no, I don't think Prim does.
Okay, well then who
I mean,
cares?
Feels like it should.
I
It-
feel like
I
it should.
saw
But I
it.
don't think it does get Perish song. It
Let
does get
me-
Perish song. It does. It does.
It does Perish
does
song?
get
Okay,
Perish
never
song.
mind.
So there is a theory here. There's the theories.
Yeah.
there.
Anyway,
It just feels.
The guy in chat brought up a very good point of
There's no
but, like,
recovery.
Pokemons, yeah, no recovery. So like, for example, the Gothitelle is like, oh, okay, it comes in on the Urshifu. Let's say it comes in on, oh, you guessed wrong and it U-turned. That's chip you're not recovering. This one doesn't do anything unless it gets to set up in front of something anyway, and it can't do that on low health.
yeah. I don't understand this Gothitelle. I don't know what it's
I don't
for.
like it.
I could
yeah,
envision a
Rotom-
team where Gothitelle looks natural and Terra looks potentially strong, but I don't think this is the one.
It's interesting because the rest of the team I think is fine. I think Mega Beedrill with the support of Great Tusk and Rotom Heat is good.
I always like seeing Primarina.
Primarina's just always a solid mod.
Primarina Rotom Heat, I think, just looks good.
Terra Latios is good. Like
It's a good one.
I like regular Terra Latios.
I like
just
Terra,
strong
Dragon, Draco,
Yeah, I
Meteor.
like clicking buttons.
I love buttons. Big fan of
Weavile
that.
is strong priority, strong irritating buttons to click.
Tusk looks good. I don't love the Silvally, but whatever. I guess it's.
Potential,
I
yeah.
guess when we've decided to draft a Gothitelle, it fills out a lot of our type chart for us that we've decided not to bother with. So that's cool. This thing's our fairy type. This thing's our actual grass type.
I mean, we already have a fairy type. It's just we have a physical, the one that can actually run Fizz.
Oh yeah, we do have Primarina. That's true.
Like, yeah,
This could be bold Primarina or some
I-
weeks. It's not
the
that bad.
first, I understand the first 6 ones. I stumble a bit on the 7th, and I'm a bit back on board for Mega Beedrill.
No, this is like a 6.5 mon draft.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say about
EQ
Mega Beedrill.
EQ with Ball Breaker is a fair
Oh, yeah. For the-
weakness. I just
no.
don't think it cares. It's not common.
I hope this team wins every game for the glory of the Hive. I'm not confident in its
Lord.
current state that it
The
will
Hive
be doing so.
operatives. The Hive operatives have infiltrated the Hoots and the Noctowls. That's right. And you know what? We're unstoppable because we finally have someone that can press rapid spin. So you know what? It's over for you bums. It's over for you.
It's so over.
We
He's a
are many. He's a beekeeper. Yeah, no, yeah.
You've
I
seen
think-
that fucking movie.
Look, he's based. He kills a crypto, bro. I'm all here for it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm gonna get back.
This is also what I do.
Yeah, you are.
I'm done.
Yeah.
It's been nice knowing you.
Yeah. We're gonna get
Elon
the
Musk
ultra
just
preserve.
passed an executive order in the Department
everyone
of
has to be
Governmental
his
Efficiency.
I'm not
No,
gonna
that
lie,
everyone has
pause
to
after-
shoot cross the moon with guns.
That's true.
It's over. It's over.
Thanks,
Liam,
man.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
pause after Elon Musk has passed got my hopes up for a second there.
Yeah. Yeah, I quickly beamed into his body real quick. I did the Miles Morales skip.
That's it. You know what? If this account's going down, I'm saying a slur.
jumped out of my
Cisgender.
Whoa.
There it is.
Bada bing.
Oh, in that case,
Anyway.
if we're doing it, if we're going down with the ship, Crasher.
All right,
the
next.
hell?
Let's move on before we actually get anything bad.
We're moving on to that's it. We're moving on to the tier list now.
Yeah.
Yippee!
And just like that smooth transition, I'm gonna have to change what I'm streaming to you guys. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
That's smooth.
Wow.
That's
This is
silky
a
smooth.
smooth
There we
transition.
go.
Buttery.
Did you give this album a listen?
Can you see it?
We can
Did
hear
you like it?
music
Did
now.
you hate it? What would you rate it?
You're the best.
All right.
Oh.
First things first. Between I think A and B,
Halloween.
well done, Loopy tier deserves to live there, and we're putting him there.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well done,
I
Loopy.
like that.
Make,
Yeah.
Create
I'll
well done,
lift this
Loopy.
one out. That was by accident. Well done, Loopy.
Well done, Loopy.
Between A
Well
and
done,
B.
Loopy.
I think
Yeah.
between A and B. I think for now we can move it up or down. You know, because it's definitely not. It's definitely not like a B tier team. I think it's like looks good.
Let's go, Loopy.
Where is he?
He deserves it again after the fucking thing he made for low tier draft.
True. No, that's true.
He successfully lowered my expectations again that we can have this again.
Now I feel good again. It comes
Yeah.
full
Let me
circle.
quickly. Yeah. You don't need to see my bookmark. You just see that I'm trying to cook Mongolian chicken, Thai red curry. You don't need to see any of that. All right.
Mongolian curry and Thai red chicken.
So what do we think was the best one? What did we say was in contention for best drafts?
So I think I recommend you guys have the draft open. I'm pretty sure you all have a link to the ODL, but I'll repost it in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was about to load it up. Yeah.
I've got it quickly there for you guys in general.
Thank
If
you.
you're in chat, good luck.
Stuff we said was in contention.
You can figure it out.
Lorraine, Canterbury Corviknights we said was in contention.
Yeah.
Mm.
I believe we
The
said
electric
Darumaka.
draft I think was up there, right?
The Darumaka draft was like, if not.
Oh yeah, the
Darumaka-
Darumaka one.
So I'm gonna quickly just throw all these in S tier. We'll sort them out. So Darumaka was
Cool.
good.
Was it the one with Bundle, Terra Bundle, Cyclozar, fucking Toxapex?
That one was
all these
also
guys?
good.
That one a
That one
lot.
also looked good. I didn't like it, but it looked good.
It was Soaring Scythers.
Soaring Cypher's
Um,
there.
Let me speak to the people, Piccolo.
Oh,
I'm
and
starving you.
Fast Bro. Fast Bro
Oh,
are
and-
all ones that we said look crazy.
Fast Bro.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Zarud. Yeah, this one.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna quick gander through mine to see if there's anything else. No, that's all good.
I think.
The goats, the Shanghai.
Oh, I
Shark
think I'm
Heroes.
happy to immediately throw the turrets into beta. I think it looked like a really good draft, but obviously the gimmick is like letting it down a little bit. But
Yeah.
it still looks like good despite everything.
Yeah.
I think that's like the. I think it looks like the like ideal like B tier draft.
Best
You know.
draft.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we all agree the splintered one's probably the worst.
Yeah. This one's.
Oh,
I don't even know if it's the worst, but it's the one with the most like glaring exploitable
Holes.
weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
There's
like,
some things I don't
Terra
really know how
Fairy
we get
situation
around.
hurts.
Hmm.
No electric
Yeah.
switching. Hurts.
Noctowl C.
Which one was
Uh,
that?
That
yeah.
was the one with the
That's
Gotham.
the
This
one
is
you like.
Latios.
Oh yeah.
Latios, Great
A
Tusk,
lot of wasted
Weavile,
points in that
Prim.
draft.
Yeah.
The Bannets was the.
Is it C though? I get. Even with the wasted points, it is still Latios, Tusk, Weavile, Prim, like
Mm.
Sylvalion coverage.
Is-
Yeah.
Rotom is an AWP.
I think you always have to
But-
give. I don't think you always have to like 7 mons means there is variability. Not much, but it can change.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a
But if
good
we're
team
If
in
we're
there.
rating them all relative to each other, something's got to be C, man. And I don't rate this against basically any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
concur.
yeah, yeah.
I agree.
I'm not a huge
No,
fan
yeah,
of
yeah.
the Fukuoka Fly Kings. Flygons,
Flygons.
fuck me.
Let me check
Uh,
that. This was
Shifu,
the
I think that's a
Cloaking.
B tier
Cloaking.
draft. I think it's just a solid B.
I would be down to put it at the top of C, bottom of B. I really.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's that much worse than the thirds.
I think it's probably about. I think it's on par with the ferrets for
Yes, I
sure.
think it's B tier.
Yeah, B tier seems fine. If the ferret's a B tier, this is a B tier draft. I'm looking at it again. Sorry, I'm just offended by the Excadrill.
I don't know why you.
And
think it feels so weird.
It is.
It's
It's just such a waste of a Terra Captain.
I think, like,
Yeah.
I think in terms of Bs, Giga Gamers is there as well.
That's the
It's
patch.
the
pretty sure
GU
it's gross
patch,
from
like a
this.
look funny.
GU patch, it just got a
It's
bunch
the
of
Future.
beating power, but
It's the Giga Gamers.
The Giga Gamers.
The Giga Game. Yeah, it's GU Buzz War. This is the one that hits really fucking. I do think this one's gonna really hard matchup check some people.
yeah.
I think this one's gonna kill some people dead. Is kind of the thing of it.
It's gonna get
Again, like misplaced Terra Captains, I think, but it still
That's
looks like
fixable pretty quickly.
yeah, exactly.
Someone
could-
would
And
win that
it's also like if you ignore Terra as a mechanic, it's just a good draft. So
I think Wickets is pretty good. I think Wickets.
I
is
think
like,
Wicket's an A. I think Wicket's an A.
Yeah, I think.
Wickets
yeah,
is an A
I mean it's
tier.
going to have an unwinnable matchup every week, but despite that,
As
it's
we-
an A
as
tier
we have figured
draft.
out, yeah.
It's true. It's true.
No,
It's true.
The
It's
will of
true.
humanity persists.
It's
Um,
undeniable.
Leeds Lucarios, I think, can go into A as well. We just didn't
This was
like.
Valiant Goldengo.
Yeah, the Valiant
Hydra-
Goldengo, High Dragon Landorus Azumarill draft. The one with the Terra Captains are a bit
Oh, the
what's
Monk
happening
Dory.
here.
Monkey Dory
There's
was just-
there's so much of that like
I
going
think-
on. There's so
yeah.
many weird Terra Captains like floating around.
I think, like Kieran said just now, like, yeah, if you act like Terra isn't a mechanic, sure, this is like a pretty good draft. But like,
Yeah.
why are your Terra captains the way they are? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't forgive that.
I co-sign A tier with
Sorry.
with that in mind.
You know, we can put it in top of B.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
can put it in B.
I think top.
It's actually funny because I think Well Done Loopy might be. It could be about as good as these B ones, but he has to be in his own place, so he has to
Yeah.
stay there regardless.
When we post it to the server, we'll remove the we'll remove
The
the
well-
tier, and we'll do like a
We'll keep this one for Loopy.
yeah, we'll give this one for the
Awesome.
R server, and then
Yeah.
Yeah. We're proud of him. We're proud of him. I think Brandon's
boy.
is actually like next to Wicked. I think they're like about as good as each other.
Yeah. I kind of agree. I
Which is
actually,
why
I
I'm
slightly,
all for-
I'd put Brandon's above Wicket's
Yeah,
because I think I prefer it overall, but I think they're both very good.
I'll say I don't rate these Baleful Bloomington Bennetts. Not just because they're stealing my flow, but
Yeah.
They're doing it all wrong.
I think they're a C tier with the
Oh,
Nox Towers.
man.
I think they're the same level of there's
Yeah,
a problem
sure.
here.
Oh. I can live with that.
Yeah,
We're just not exerting the pressure that the mons that we have imply we should be.
Fresh.
Yeah,
The
we
big
we do not
offensive-
need this Palmer, we do not need Misdreavus, we do not need
Rain
Cameron,
Team
we
in
do
A?
not need Swallow.
Sure. I mean, honestly, I'd be thinking about S.
I will.
Yeah.
We'll sort the S.
Throw it in S and then we'll sort them out and,
Yeah.
and drop some of them
And then
down.
finally the
I love
Yampers team, which I think was pretty good. I like the Yampers.
yeah,
team.
that was the superior
that,
Gamora
okay.
one.
That's
Yeah,
me.
that's like a higher A, I think.
Yeah. Alright,
Yampers,
we need to
yeah.
sort out the S tiers.
Yeah, we need to do some redistributing.
Okay, who's dropping?
I think
Uh,
Fastbro can drop.
Let me have another look at
So I
Fastbro.
think Fastbro's the one with the,
Fastbro's
least, with the
Dragapult,
weakest immediate
Zarude.
beating power.
It's the one with
Yeah.
it's the I think it's the team with the best Terra Captains, but I do agree it's like as a
It would like to
cohesive
have
full
some-
team, it's like kind of lacking. So I'd be willing to drop it to A.
It's doing a lot of generalist.
It's not on the same tier as the Daramaka draft.
No.
No. Also, the Daramaka draft gets plus points for having 2 Daramakers in it.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
you know.
I'm gonna throw a fit if that's not an S tier at the end of this.
Like so.
No, exactly. I'm gonna go
Do we
breezy.
order S? Because I don't really see. I don't really see these. We could like, add another tier. Add another
What,
tier
S
that's like
tier?
the best. I'll just call it the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And we can throw
yeah.
one in there so it looks a bit more like. There we go. It looks
Yeah.
a bit less
Oh.
crazy now. We have like a,
Yeah.
like a-
Okay,
Well,
which one do you think is the
Luffy-
best then? That's the real question.
I think the Darumaka. I think the Daramaka one's the best.
I
The
don't.
rumor
think
car.
Daramaka.
Daruma's
Mine's
crazy.
between the Darumaka one and the Cipher one.
I think the
yeah,
Cypher one's
I was gonna say
pretty
the Cypher's one
crazy.
because it's
I
like
think that one's pretty.
It's probably the Cipher one that I didn't enjoy, but yeah, it probably is the best one. It's the most well-rounded. It's the one that can win any week, and it's got some insane potential horseshit that it can just do to you.
yeah, because it's like not only are you planning for Shedtail, but like there is so many Shedtail abusers there, and it's not like crummy 6-pointers who like kind of need
Yeah.
it for the bug. It's like these mons are gonna
Anyway.
shit your pants if they just come out normally. Now they have a
Mm.
sub. Like,
Yeah, I think it's the one like two of the ones like the weather team and the terrain team both have like a thing that they are contingent on in order to be successful. If the rain does not work out, or if the terrain like gets overwritten by a team with terrain control, those teams are like immediately less scary. Whereas this is just like, what are you gonna do about Shedtail?
Look, when I got told that Snatch doesn't work on Shedtail today,
Mm.
I was crying.
Some light went out in your eyes.
I was so upset.
Anyway, I can't wait for the standard procedure of one of our tier lists, which is 3 of these teams that are in S or A tier are dog shit, and at least one of the ones in D, B, or C tier is the best team.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a Bazinga run.
I think the thing is, like, oftentimes like these teams are actually really good. I think the placements tend to be fairly accurate. It's just okay. What happens is we post the tier list. The people at the bottom immediately like play 2 of their games. They realize that there are problems with their drafts and what we said, and then they move them. They like make trades and they fix it, and then the tier list no longer actually represents the real state of things.
It throws 4 weeks in a row.
And often someone who's got one of the best drafts is a serial choke artist, and even though their draft is incredible, they find ways to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
This is true. This is true.
So for
this is literally what happened.
Wixo Mind Games. The Cypher draft is one with Terra Bundle, Half Flame Ogapon, Cyclozar, Lando Eye, Free Terra, Hisui and Lilligan, Pex, Florges, Bronzong, Mega Sableye. Halfway through this, I was trying to limit the number of mons I had to describe, but I realized all of them are good, so I have to describe them. Like, I can't just skip over some.
Yeah, they all do things. This is like one of the only drafts where the whole team does stuff.
Yeah.
Now, this wasn't your Skinwalker, this was my Skinwalker.
Well, this is why, this was me, because this is why I agree with Brandon on the Dark Marker one's not the best one, is like, I think a lot of these guys that we have down here, everything from like Quagsire, Umbreon, Toadscroll, Mega Man, Etcher, Colossal, they all do stuff, they all do things, but it's kind of like one thing they do.
They're here for one thing.
They don't do stuff, they do thing. So that means that you're bringing like a couple hyper cheeses in like Sneasler and like Spectria, right? You bring like a couple hyper cheeses and then just like a bunch of utility. But I don't know if it's going to add up to that much utility in practice once you get past Spectria, Sneasler, Lele.
Sure.
And then put like Terra Ments, whatever you do with that, right?
I'll respect that.
Whatever you elect to do any given week, So I do wonder how much it'll actually add up to something that is really heavy pressure immediately, right? Because you can sit there and be like, oh, I could do this with Colossal, I could do that, but it doesn't matter if they just hit you and kill you with a water button that kills you instantly,
or a ground move,
or a ground button that kills you instantly. Rather,
killing you instantly.
Yeah, it instantly blows you up and sends you to the Shadow Realm.
Remind you of Leeds Lucario?
What?
Wicket wants to be reminded of Leeds Lucario because his eyes don't work.
Was the
Valiant
team,
Genko. Yeah, Hydreigon, Lando D, Azu.
It's a team. Yeah, it's a team with the weird Terra captains and like just a like UUBL like state like team hanging out.
But change the Terra captains, and that probably just goes straight into
change the Terra cap. Yeah, no captains. Yeah.
Yeah, change to like Lando T and Azumarill, and that goes into A, I think. Like,
and fucking get rid of that Monkey Dory. You don't need it.
We really don't like Monkey Dory. We really don't.
I like Monkey Dory. I don't like Monkey Dory here. You don't need that guy. You can do better.
Yeah.
Are we hating on the monkey? It's not about hating on the monkey. The team doesn't need a Monkey Dory.
It is about hating on the monkey. I want something to be extremely clear. I literally don't care how good it is for this team.
I don't care about Dory the Explorer, man. Get him gone.
Get him out of there.
I want it gone from my screen and my life.
It's like how I hate on anyone who has Pheasant Shippity. I do not care.
See, I love saying those guys' names. I love saying Monkey Dory. I love saying Pheasant Dippity, and I love saying Okie Dokie.
Funny. I like Okie
I love saying it, but unfortunately, Monkey Dory kind of bad. I'm sorry. It's like
I'm shaking my head to show I disagree with this.
It's like when I forced myself to draft Gengar because I looked at Gengar and I was like, people are underrating Gengar as a Terra captain. I'll show them that Gengar's a really good Terra captain, and I picked him up on a team that did not make sense and dropped him within like 2 weeks. That's what's going to happen with this with this pheasantipity. Fuck off. This Monkey Dory. I feel like Monkey Dory's been picked up because we wanted to prove that Monkey Dory deserved to be a good Terra captain, and it's actually just pointless on the team, and it just will never come.
Now that Kieran's finished writing his fan fiction about people's motivations,
Sorry.
I mean, does Monkey Dory have like 130 special attack?
It does.
It does.
But I think that's the tier list. Then anyone got any like big point outs? I'm not doing sorting, but in the tiers, we're not doing that. We haven't got all night. It's 11. We started at like 8.
Yeah, that's went on a little bit longer than expected.
We're old men, bro.
I don't know that we didn't expect it to take
No, I think this looks good. Obviously, Loopy's going down to B right after
Yeah,
this.
You'll be going down to the top of B. You'll be jumping.
Yeah, agreed. Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna quickly do this.
Mhm.
Copy image. And then post
Honestly, you know what? Don't be a bitch. Post the well done Loopy version in the main server. I've decided I don't care.
The people need to know of his
They
reputation.
need to know that we are
The people need to know about his vast soul.
Yeah.
They need to know.
hear me. Let me talk
the
to the
depth.
people.
Let me speak to the people, Loopy.
One stopping you.
Alright, that does it.
I think we're calling it quits there.
Sweet. Thanks for tuning in, those who showed up. I see more people showing up when we're about to finish. That's funny.
Yeah, tough.
That's real tough.
Oh.
That's real tough.
You
Yeah,
see
it's
the tier
unlucky.
list when we post it. Where do I post the tier list? Is it fucking league content?
I suppose.
You can
Let me
forward it to
keep.
general.
Like put it in league content and just put it in like gold general chat just because it
Someone
applies
else
to
can forward it.
guys.
Yeah, throw it in there and then throw it in gold general. Probably just do both. Wicket says looking forward to silver review. Oh my god.
I dropped it in league content. You can forward it to general if you want, Wick.
You know what we should
I'm not
do?
trying to get banned.
No, you know what'd be funny as hell?
Yeah.
Fuck the rest of these guys. After Tender Loving cancels tomorrow, all go to all go to fucking your house and we'll just record it there in real time.
That's funny.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it, get me in
Like
on the
2 a.m.
speakerphone. Get me in on the speakerphone.
I mean, you just join the Discord chat. We'll just do it off my microphone.
Shit, true.
It's the same thing,
There
but
you
we just
go.
have me, Liam, and Brandon all
Like a
sat in one
blunt.
place on a microphone.
Yeah, we'll sit there and drink while doing the Fortnite, kids roundtable discussion meme.
Mhm.
Post that,
Silly
I'll grab some drinks
Normally,
before it.
I would end up. I would be driving you home, Liam, so I can't drink.
No, I'll get an Uber back.
Okay. and
That's
then
how
you're gonna have to
committed
get
he is.
drunk.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not planning to
Wow.
get drunk, I can't lie.
I'm gonna do a
I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna do, like,
either.
a
What's
little
even the
teaser
fucking
of
point?
Silver.
Let's see what the point. Long story short, it's over. We have to get drunk for bronze, though.
That'll be
This,
me.
this is important. This is
There are some-
important.
There are some
All
awesome
right.
drafts.
When,
in
if
Silver.
and when we do bronze, we do need to get pissed drunk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We have to after making like Moody sit through this entire fucking 3 hours for gold. Like
Nobody
No,
makes him do that.
he's earned it. He's
No,
earned.
I-
No, you
Code free will.
Yeah,
Moody,
I
you agree that they made you.
I don't
Look,
open.
gun to my head.
Yeah.
Lord forgive
Alright,
me.
but I'm gonna
I'm
close the
sinner.
stream now,
Mhm.
because I am I'm tired.
You sure are.
I'm bored.
Say so.
This
That's
sucks. I
crazy.
wasted
I
time.
wanna go
I wanna-
home.
I wanna
Where are
go
my
home.
friends? This party sucks.
It's cold. Oh, where's my coat?
No one in this party knows I play Pokemon Showdown Draft League. Yes, you do. Shut up.
Oh, no. Everybody knows. Talk about every week.
Heartbreaking.
Alright,
Everyone
I'm gonna
knows
stop the
that you
stream.
play Pokemon Draft
There's
League.
not gonna be any fun little outro. Goodbye.